All right. Gonna angle this shit a little bit better. All right. Nope. Wrong way. All right. Nope. No. Seriously? Oh. Okay. That was good. All right. Guess I'll already go on to the site that I'm gonna use. Let's lower this a tiny bit. That's good. That's good enough. All right. I'm going to be reading Kingdom 854. One sec. Yeah, there we go. I didn't do that yesterday, or the day before, rather. Okay. It's going to be Kingdom 854. I haven't read Kingdom in a long time. It used to be, still kind of is, one of my favorite ones to read. It has some of the most epic war scenes and stories that have ever graced my computer. So on the first page, we get holy crap, why can't I remember her name? What's her name? Kai? Kai something? God dang it. Like I said, it's been a long time. First page, we got Mountain scanning the horizon of the enemy army. So there's no air of ferocity about them, but their morale is high. So not a hard type of army, but a soft one, similar to my Gakuga. Ka. They seem easy to fight, yet difficult at the same time. A hard opponent to read. Huh? Mountain Sama. The Isen army on the right wing is ready. The Rikusen army on the left wing is as well. And of course, the center is ready at any time. Good. We'll strike and gauge the enemy's strength. Gaku Ka army, first wave. And then to himself, what we know is that our opponent isn't the formidable Shiba Shao. We've also been blessed with a favorable position. If we push east, we'll reach Kantan. Kantan? Is this not where I am? Am I past this? I thought this was where I was. Nah, this has to be where I am. Begin the charge. It means the Gakuka will be the main thrust of this war. This great war. Oh yeah, second page. Double wide page. Double page spread. Fugen Plains. Gakuka army versus. And then this is what the hell is that name? That's not his name. Oh my god. Is that his name? That can't be true. That can't be the same person I'm thinking of. What? It says Zhao General Bap- Bafuji? I don't think that's correct. Bafuji. Who the hell is that? And then, okay, here they come. Send out our first wave. We'll see how well trained their soldiers are. You know, cheering other general on the Zhao army general is saying, charge, slaughter them all. And the allied armies of Kotsu Min Haku and Bafuji. Who the heck is Bafuji? Am I reading some weird off-brand translation? All right, next page. The Akakian army on the left wing is in position. We're beginning first wave. First, we'll have the center army and the Kanjao army on the right wing pushed forward steadily. And this is, the Chin Gyoko Hao Army General Ao Hong. Love this guy, even though he's a dick. Give the order to attack. Yes, sir. First wave, charge. And then we got another Zhao general. Send the left wing to meet them. We'll lure their center in and hunt them down. Yes, sir. In the Ryuke Plains, Gyoko Ho army versus the Reijuko army. The battle begins. We'll cut them down where they stand, and they got the shield and spears set up in a defensive formation. Benrao Plains. We got Chin General Rokomi. Hope I've never been able to say that guy's name, but he is a badass. Begin. Shall we give the order to the center and the real Koku unit? No need. When we move, they'll move. Yes, sir. The next panel. General, the enemy has begun to move. This is Zhao General Ganshu that we're looking at now. Send out an equal number to meet them. Yes, sir. And this is just going over like, hey, this is the start of the fight. The official start of the fight. And Reikiba, Ba, should be Ba. We're moving out Shiba Shao army right wing General Kansaro. Who is? Dude, I have to be reading some weird translation because there's no way. I have to. I have to look. Yeah, his name's supposed to be Riboku. Why is it now? What did they call him? What did they call him? God dang, that is not his name. And then General, the enemy's first wave is coming, so they made the first move. This is another Alsen army general. Oh yeah, Alsen is what's his face's dad. Well, what do you know? What do you say? So they made the first move. Ha ha ha. Let's have ourselves a grand slaughter. And then let's see. The Vanguard Onkai army has engaged. Kansaro, Alsen army, left wing general. Sowu So, so, fucking dumb. And who's this guy? Left wing General Don Sadi. All right, justice is with us. It is with Don Sardi. If Khan Sato is the blade of Sekai, then I, Don Sari, am its shield, its backbone. If Shiba Osama is the nation, then I, Don Sari, am its very soul. Don Sari speeches are as cryptic as ever. His soldiers thinking weird of him. That can't be his name. I know I'm going over this a lot, but I just can't get past it. And we got the next page. Move out. Raw. Yeah. It's all so far it's all just like everyone starting to try to engage, start their initial charge. Both wings have engaged. The center will await the order. Yes. And Alsen's army, the center army, is just chilling, waiting for a command. And then Alsen gives the plan. Begin. Yes, sir. Oh, yeah. Shiba Shao. Now I remember this guy. I didn't see his hair properly last time. This is a different guy than I was thinking of originally. Oh gosh. And then he's just telling them begin as well. The battle begins. The battle begins. Next page. It's same exact sit. Kuyokai. That's her name. Yeah. Kitchen General Kuyokai. She is arguably my favorite character that's not Shin. Yeah. Just more of it. Everyone charging. This guy, I hate this guy. He's like, how do I put it? They described him as like a spider when it came to warfare. Sets up traps, very meticulous. And then the armies of Shun, Suiju, and Banaji versus the Yantanwa army. Yantanwa, Great General Yantanwa, the Mountain King, Queen, King. Either or. I think they still call her King, not Queen. And the battle begins. Everyone's clashing. Blah 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 blah. I know I'm all very descriptive right now, but I will describe this panel because it's the Yantanwa army, the mountain people. They clash. People getting stabbed. People literally flying over each other, trying to clash with one another. Next page. On this day, along the Qinzhou border, stretching from north to south, a war to decide the fates of both nations begin all at once. You have this really long, crazy span of all the different battlefields and the armies meeting each other on different sets of plains, separated by like hills and tree lines and stuff. And then back at the Chin, I always thought it was Kin, the Keen, but it's actually Chin. Well, it would be Chin if this was actually a Chinese manga, but it's a Japanese manga about a Chinese history. So enunciations are gonna be weird. But back at the royal capital, Kanyo, it looks like we're back into the. Yeah, we're in the royal court. A report: the High Shin unit has engaged on the. All right, one sec. You want to come in? All right, Belle. Come here. Oh no. Yeah, you're gonna sleep on my lap. Say hello. Say hello, Belle. Hey, just chill. Oh, you got smelly again. I'm gonna have to give you a bath. I have to give you another bath. Okay. Who's Belle? Who's little Belle? No. Sorry, doggo, little pupper has to join me. Let's see, High Shin unit, yeah. Now they're just all the different messengers are announcing that everyone has engaged on the battlefield. Every battlefield erupted at once. Next page. What? This is truly an all-out war. Ooh, I forget this guy's name. But he's like the minister of the left? Left or right? I forget. Yeah, there's his name. Xiao He-kun. We have never fought a war on such a wide back front before. This is the. Oh, wait. That's not it. Xiao He-kun's the military strategist. Have we decided which of these armies will serve as the main thrust? No. In this grand coalition, any army can become the main thrust or supporting force. In addition to the great generals Aosen and Yotanma, we have assembled commanders who are all close in skill to the remaining seats of the great generals. Even without headquarters dictating a detailed strategy, each of them has the ability to grasp their role within the flow of the battle and carry it out. Next page. In other words, from Riboku's perspective, he will be unable to pinpoint a single front to focus his defenses on. Shohei-kun, A+. Although he's not there, he knows. Meaning this will continue to be the most difficult kind of war for him. And then the Yan. Yan, royal capital, G. At last, it has begun. The king of Yang, King Qi. And then we got Wei. I think it's Wei. Wei, royal capital, Tai Rio. And then the king. K-Bin? K-Bin? I think it's Bin. I don't know. And then Goheme, Wei's number one general, great general Goheme. What are your thoughts, strategist Haughty and Chancellor Getsuka Coil? No, I'm I'm not gonna pronounce everyone's names, man. If I do, I'm gonna get mixed up with how you're supposed to be saying it and how they're probably saying it. So I'm just gonna blow past through a lot of those. In total numbers, the Qin army has 440,000 to Zhao's 400,000. If the armies from Hongou and Gian in the north were to mobilize, that gap would be closed. In that case, we must look at the quality of the armies, their composition. For the Qin, what, Bell? What? Oh, yeah, you're such a sweetheart. Of course, she wants to be on part. Okay. No more lap time. Here you go. You go back on the bed. Hold. For the Qin, the growth of the young generals Ao Hong, Mao Ten, and Li Xin is particularly significant. Although there are concerns about them surrounding or about them supplementing their numbers with former Han soldiers, even taking that into account, I believe the Qin army is superior in terms of quality. Oh yeah, forgot that happened. And then the kingdom of or state of Chu, royal capital. It's EI. That one I'm not sure how you actually pronounce since it's just those. Qin will win. If you just look at the quality of their armies, that would be the obvious conclusion. Then this guy, forget. Chu Chancellor Rian. Then Zhao will be defeated and destroyed. Who knows about that? General Garin and Chancellor. Like one of the few people that actually have a general position as a Chancellor. Who knows about that? Depending on the conditions of both armies, the path may open for the Chu army to march north and destroy them both. And then all the other politicians and nobles and stuff are like, what are you saying? In any case, the longer this war drags out, the more Chu stands to gain. So the reason you halted... Oh, this guy. This guy's a stupid idiot pet that Karin has. He likes to beat him up and verbally abuse him. So the reason you halted southern expedition of the Kyo Kau, Haku, Kaoyaku, and the Hakure armies is because the opportunity to attack Qin is near. Karin-sama, shall I have the armies advance north to the vicinity of Bon Castle? Huh? Don't be hasty, Bomyu. No. Bomyu. When I said Qin would win, I would specifically speaking only of the quality of their armies. Zhao has a man who can overturn a slight disadvantage in military strength like it's nothing. Riboku. And even if the stories about Ganman have been exaggerated, there's no doubt that he excels in defensive warfare. And if Riboku displays his true abilities, then again, the pride of the reinstated Aosen, to consider her laugh. There's no doubt about it. This war will be a storm. And then next page, we get a crazy overview of the armies fighting. The Qin Zhao War began simultaneously on all fronts, but there was one place where the tide of battle shifted dramatically from the very first day. Here they come. Oh, it looks like the Yantanwa. Yeah, the Yantanwa battlefield. It was the battlefield of the Yantanwa army. Stop them. Don't let them break through. Gah! And the Yantanwa army is just mowing down Zhao forces. I forget what these mask guys are. It's like something mask tribe. Wahaha. Any fool who stands in the way of Danto and Yantanwa gets cut clean into every last one of them. That's like the leader leading the vanguard. He wants Yantanwa. He wants to bed her. I'm pretty sure that is his goal. He wants to be like a great general so he can prove that he's worthy of her. And Zhao forces, damn it, we have to stop him ourselves. Ra, you're in the way. Yeah. What is that enemy? The first wave is collapsing. Impossible. The battle has just begun. He's coming. Out of the way. Thwack. Guy on a horse. Zhao forces turn around. And it's some dude with a bunch of arrows in his quiver on his back. Still never understood the back quiver thing. No one uses. Basically, no one uses a back quiver. Next chapter. 855. Same thing. Dude's leading the charge. He stops for a second and goes, looks at the enemy forces of Zhao, stares at them, thinks to himself, what was that? My imagination? And then all of a sudden, we see a hawk go caw. I'm guessing that's his hawk. I thought it was the archer's hawk, but I guess not. Makes more sense that it was the mountain people's hawk. And then all of a sudden, he gets an arrow to the back of it. It doesn't look like it went through his... Oh my god, did it go through his neck? Did this guy just get one shot? Danto-sama, what's wrong? Danto-sama! There's no mistaking it. Yantanwa's right-hand man, the most troublesome of them all in the Hongo battlefield, the Figo king, Danto, has been taken down, and what's more, from such a distance that we can barely even see his figure with a single shot, as expected of one of the 10 bows of China, held as the current number one, Saiquan Sama, Saiquan of the 10 bows of China, the real thing. He's huge. Move. Oh, thank you very much. With this, the advantage on the battlefield is now greatly in our favor. Oh, it was magnificent. The skill of the one of the 10 bows. I saw it clearly with my own eyes. With your own eyes? What of it? With those eyes of yours, what could you possibly understand of my bow? What an arrogant piece of creep. No. If you have time to run your mouth, then hurry up and have that man. Shan Suiju, or whatever his name is, take control of this area. Yes, sir. And you, Seiko-sama, where are you going? Why, of course, to my next prey. And then next page is all the mountain tribe people, Danto-sama, my king, blah, 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 blah. crowding around him, making sure he's alive or dead. It must have been an arrow. Impossible. There was no sign of an archer nearby. Danto Osama cough starts fucking spitting up blood like crazy. Our king, Danto Sama. Danto Sama. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, yeah. Dang. I'm gonna fix this. It's like really crazy small. Imushi, what are you doing? You fool. Quickly, hurry. In danger. The Lord of Death. Oh, yeah. Yantan was called the Lord of Death. Huh? Next page. Go and warn her. A vicious archer is closing in on her. Hurry. Yantanwa must not be allowed to die. Cough. Danto-sama. Danto-sama. I, Nimushi, understand. Get Nimushi out of there. Make way. Wait a minute. At some point, without us noticing, the enemy has completely surrounded us, even from behind. What? Impossible at this rate. Nimushi won't. Shun Suiju Sama, we have completed the encirclement of the Figo army. The unit directly under the Figo king in particular has been surrounded many layers deep. It appears the Figo king was indeed struck down by cyclone. Without letting the Figo army do a thing, slaughter them all. Yes, sir. Tanwa-sama. A report from the scouts on the right flank. There's trouble with the Figo army on our far right wing. They have suddenly collapsed in at a disadvantage. What? They are being heavily struck by the enemy. The Figo army is collapsing. This quickly? Damn it, I can't see anything from over here. Did something happen to Danto? We don't know. Next page, by the way. The Figo army is heavily surrounded by the enemy, and we cannot make out what is happening inside their lines. Tanma-sama, urgent report. The enemy has begun an advance between the right-wing Figo army and the center-right Baijo army. Their numbers, about 1,000. It is not a large force, but they are fast-moving, and there is a danger that they will break into our defensive line. The Figo army should be the ones to move and stop them, but they are at a disadvantage and cannot react at all. I will take 2,000 men and scatter them. While I'm there, I'll also check on the situation on the right. And this is Yantanma. Yes, in that case, we will look after the main camp. We pray for your swift return. Yes, I'll light a fire under Danto and be right back. Shoo, I hate this guy. Shun Suiju, urgent report. It appears Yatanwa has moved from the enemy's camp. Hey, everything is unfolding as if on the palm of my hand. No, perhaps it's on the palm of Riboku's hand. By the way, Shun Suiju-sama, regarding the man from before, Saikun-sama of the Tempos, why did he suddenly decide to join this battle? He has never appeared on the battlefield until now. We didn't even know if he was still alive. In fact, there were rumors that he had already died. If he possesses that much power, I can't help but honestly wish he had shown up sooner. To take a man who should never have appeared and summon him to the battlefield is also the power of Riboku. Just like Hawken. Just like the Hawken. I'm Hawken. I'm the... I forget the word they used to call him, the martial god. And on this page, it's just the Tenbo's guy galloping along with his 1,000 men, trying to reach the other battlefield. And he asks, "Is this the place?" His men ask or say yes. And next page, you see Yaltanwa kicking ass, slicing people's throats, giving orders in their mountain language. And then the Tembos guy, the archer, I'm just going to say archer, is eyeing her up. Riboku. ... No matter how many times you come, the answer is the same. I will no longer bring my bow to the battlefield. Next page. My bow is not for battle. It is merely one-sided, merciless slaughter. Is that because it goes against some aesthetic of yours? Is that it? That's not what this is about. I no longer understand what is my bow even for. And then the panels are, it looks like Riboku is like talking to him, but we don't get the dialogue. Next page, same thing in the opening panels. Then we get Yaltanwa still slaughtering, but she looks in the direction of the archer. What is it, Yaltanwa-sama? Question mark. She's unsure herself. No, it's nothing. And then next page, Archer is lining up the shot. And then she reaches the battlefield. Impossible. This is Yaltanwa's personal unit. Could it be that Yaltanwa herself has come to the front line? No way. Who is this man? One of the Figo clan. I'm a messenger from Danto-sama. She's in danger. Yaltanwa is... Start spitting out blood. What are you talking about? What do you mean? Did you come from the Figo army? What is happening with the Figo army right now? That can wait. Yaltanwa is being targeted. Next page. Archer. Lining up the shot. I love his armor. Got a crazy... Okay, so those are roses, but I think those are poppies. And then the next panel series is like Riboku picking up a bunch of arrows. To be merciless, I believe that is fine. And then next panel, run. The Figo army guy is saying run. And then the battlefield is run, Yaltanwa, a merciless place. What? Yaltanwa gets shot in the what looks like the chest from behind. So threw her back into her chest, and then she stares into the sky. A merciless arrow pierces the Lord of Death. God damn. Oh, God. I'm so torn. Because I know the actual history of all these battles. I was way too curious, and I had to look it up years ago. But I never really remember when people are specifically supposed to die. All right, 8:56. We're just going. Opening page. Everyone in the mountain tribe is looking at Yaltanwa in utter shock. The Lord of Death has fallen. A merciless arrow. Yaltanwa. Yeah. Next page. And then, Captain of the bird tribe. I think it's the bird tribe. What's wrong? What was it? Shunmen. Don't slack off. And then, oh yeah, all her like close attendants are like, what is wrong? They know something's up. Yaltanwa's got shot. Hey, what's wrong, Jifu? Are you all right? What are you doing by Joe? What's wrong? By Joe? It's like in the center of her chest. Dang. Yotanwa, it can't be Yotanwa-sama. Yotanwa, Yotanwa's eyes. Yotanwa-sama, blah, 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 blah. Yotanwa-sama, can you hear me? Well, I'll save you no matter what. You cannot die. Hate this. Hate you. You cannot, blah, blah, blah. We must pray to the mountain gods at once. Though we are far from our mountains, if need be, we will offer ourselves as sacrifice. Of course, the Bon tribe will also. Yantanwa. What is it? Ramuji, I am here. I am so sorry. The enemy's arrow, the archer's killing intent, I didn't notice any of it. As chief of the royal guard, I will take responsibility later by taking my own head. But before that, I will do everything in my power to save you, Yotanwa-sama. Whatever it takes. There is no need. Suicide, Ramuji, the things that come after, I'm counting on you. What are you, Yotanwa-sama? Let's return to the mountains. Let's go back and rest for a while. To our mountains, to Yotanwa-sama's mountain realm. Let's all go back together. Yeah. And the Zhao army is getting like news of her death, I guess, or at least that she's fallen. I don't think she fucking. God damn it. I think she does die right here. And then everyone back at the main camp. All the generals. To summon me, the general of the left wing, all the way to the main camp. Something serious must have happened. What the world is going on? And I forget this chick's name. But she is pissed. I don't see Yotanwa-sama. Where is Yotanwa? Answer me, Jujimin. Shut up for a second, Kitari. We just got here ourselves. We were told to wait until the four of us gathered, so that's what we were doing. Birdfang tribe chief. Isn't she also part of the Birdfang tribe? Kitari is here now. Talk, Ramuji. I too, Baiju and Tajifu, their hands and feet haven't stopped shaking this whole time. Huh? Hurry up and talk. All four of you prepare yourselves for what I'm about to say. By the hands of a Zhao archer, Yotanwa was shot through the chest. Huh? Just shock. Obviously, you can't see the people's with the mask on face. And is her life... Next page. Her attendants, just holding on. Ramu. God dang it. I'm just skipping that name. Resting in the mountains realm sounds nice, but that will have to wait until after we've won this great war. Yotanwa-sama, Lord of Death. My heart. I was able to shift just enough because the Figo tribe warned me, but for a time, I must withdraw from the battlefield. The fact that I have fallen, you must not let our allies know. If word spreads that the Lord of Death is absent, the mountain people's army will collapse in an instant. To prevent that, Bai Zhao, Tai, Jifu, and Shunmen and Katari are the only ones to be told of this. Have them continue the fight. If Danto has fallen prey to an arrow, the Figo army on the right will be defeated. And on top of that, with me, the Supreme Commander, absent, you will be pushed into a desperate situation. But you must never give up. If the army is defeated, it will have a great impact on the allied armies to the north. That alone must be prevented. I will absolutely return. So, until then, you must fight on. All right, next page. Next page, by the way. The mountain people's power. Show them the power of Yotanwa's army. And everyone's just got a serious face and said, understood. Next page, let's go. Hey, hey, aren't you going to ask where Yantanwa is or if she's really going to be okay? Yantanwa is receiving treatment in the tent of the Majuhan tribe at the rear. Even the Ripi chief, the mountain realm's best healer, calls her condition severe, but she will be fine. Yatanma Sama said she would definitely return. Then we will believe in our king's return. And for now, we will take this rage out on the enemy before us. That is all. Next page. Hey, Jujiman. How could Yatanwa have been shot while you all were with her? The Jujimen are those who survived the training to protect Yatanwa since childhood, aren't you? What's more, Yatanwa herself is better at sensing an enemy's killing intent than anyone, for even her not to notice. What in the world happened for this to occur? We do not know either. By the time we realized it, Yatanwa Sama had already been shot. I heard it was the same thing for the Vigo King, whose intuition is just as sharp. Tanto also managed to escape instant death, but he remains unconscious. Yeah, it didn't look like it shot straight through his neck, just like through the side, the back, and the side and the back. But that's still devastating. The enemy, next page. The enemy has an archer who uses a terrifying technique. It's an arrow that even we, the Royal Guard, and Yantanwa San could not detect. If you are targeted, it's likely the end. An archer who carries death, huh? How troublesome. You are a general too. Be careful, Katari. Avoid the front lines as much as possible. Yeah, you're right. However, if they were to fire indiscriminately, they'd be discovered and everyone would be on guard. If this is Zhao's deadly assassin, they may have already left the battlefield to aim for the next big target. Ooh, wonder who they're gonna go for. I forget how lined up everyone is. It's probably not Shin. Yeah, Mao Ten is the next target, according to these Zhao forces galloping next to the archer. The next target is Mao Ten of the Gakuka Unit 1 battlefield to the north. No. Oh, no. It seems that, man, Mao Ten doesn't come to the front so carelessly. That's true. Then who are you going to target? I was told by Ryugoku that the one I should target next is Shin. This is the commander of the Hishin unit who are on a battlefield even further north than the Gakuka Rishin. Woo! That seemed like a very quick chapter. I'm not gonna lie. That first chapter I blew through. But Alright, that was 856. It was pretty chill. Pretty epic. By chill, I mean my heart is broken and my disappointment is immense. How many more chapters do I have until I get caught up? Holy. 20 something chapters? This is going to be a long stream. I know it. Damn, dude. Alright, 857. It's just, forget this guy's name. Baiju, I think. Oh, snap. Actually got someone reading. Actually got someone in the chat. That's crazy. Yeah, hell yeah. Glad that someone else is reading Kingdom. Oh yeah, love me some Kingdom, man. Absolutely love it. I haven't read it in a long time, so that's why I'm catching up. And I knew in the past streams it did get some views, so I figured this would be a good one to start up with. But yeah, A57 Mountain Tribe generals just hacking and slashing, taking care of everyone they see in front of them. All right, second page. And if you're not familiar, I'm reading this on another website, and hopefully you can read along with me, because I don't want to get banned for stealing content of an official manga. Knowing that Yatanwa had fallen, the 4 units led by Baijo, Taijifu, Shunmen, and Katari overwhelmed the enemy with fire-breathing fury. And it's just Zhao bodies flying in the air. And then Shun, whoever, the guy I hate, however, the overwhelming victory was limited to only those 4 units, which was not enough to change the tide of the massive battlefield with over 100,000 troops. Rather, with Sun Suiju knowing that Yatanwa and Danto had fallen, his skillful tactics steadily shifted the battlefield in favor of the Zhao army. Yatanwa Army Headquarters. This is indeed bad. It is, Father. Who the heck are these people? Seriously, who are these people? What? I've never seen these masks before, ever. They look pretty stupid, honestly. But the Mountain Tribe Army puts up a brave fight despite the trial of General Yatanwa's absence. But appearing in this dire situation was... Who is this? Oh, even other people don't know. What? Who are they? No, that mask, it can't be. The ones known as the Phantom Tribe, even within the mountain tribes, said to be as rare as the ancient Mukam panda? What the heck is a Mukam panda? Nah, I have to look that up now. What is it? A Mukam panda. Well, Google thinks I'm saying Mulan, so that's definitely not right. No way that's right. All right, where was I? The sages of the mountains, the 100-Eye tribe. Oh, at least their mask makes sense why it looks so dumb. It looks like that has 100 eyes. Why has the 100-Eye tribe suddenly appeared? Mukam panda. Mukam panda. 100-Eyed tribe chief Hadama and daughter Udama. What is it, Chief Jin? Come to think of it, I heard something vaguely from Yantanwa-sama once, that if something were to happen to Yantanwa, someone would appear to take command in her place. Huh. Now I'm looking at it. This guy looks like Yantanwa's very early design. Like, not the mask. The mask, no. But, like, he has the eye cloak cape thing. So, You get some water. Someone will appear, blah, blah, blah. But since a what-if scenario regarding Yatanwa-sama hasn't appeared in years. They never appeared once. Then that proxy is this 100-eyed tribe. It is the height of sadness, Father, to think even the close aides serving at headquarters do not properly know of us. Do not lament, Udama. It is all Yatanwa's fault. Let me tell you, we have supported Yatanwa for years as her shadow strategist, devising strategies and tactics. Oh, so they're going to take over strategists instead of Yatanwa leading from the front, in the back, wherever. It's going to be these guys. Yatanwa hid our existence, saying she was afraid the 100-eyed tribe would be targeted and killed. As a result, she claimed all the credit for the past strategies and tactics as her own brilliance, was hailed as a genius by all, and further solidified her popularity. That monster of vanity and exhibitionism. The daughter's pissed, like, so jealous. So jealous of Yatanwa. That is so clear. I understand. So, the fact that you've come out now means you're taking command of headquarters? What else would it be, you monkeys? That was rude to the ape-handed tribe father. At least they're funny. I kind of don't like them, but they're funny. All right, next page. By the way, can you hear me properly? The one person? Regardless. Dude, I know, for real. They all have... All right, thanks. Yeah, they always have like the craziest names, and it's all like... It's all technically in Japanese, but it's all based in China. So sometimes I'm trying to figure out if, like, hey, should it be the Japanese pronunciation or should it be the Chinese pronunciation? And I always get confused on which one I should say. But anyway, next page. Baijiao and the others' hard fighting greatly demonstrated our rage to the enemy. I finally got used to Japanese names in manga, but yeah, the Chinese names are so unfamiliar. Yeah, same thing. Like, I always thought it was like king, like the kingdom, king, but it's actually Chin. Hey, whatever. I had to read like 1,000, probably not 1,000. I had to read like 100 different Chinese manhwa to figure stuff out. Yeah, you do it too. All right. Rather be careful not to lose those four. The Figo clan on the right will likely be defeated, but what we must focus on now is the Mera clan on the left. The reason is that their opponent is Riboku's aide, Banaji. His army is strong. Next panel. You can grasp the enemy general's name? Of course I know. I investigated the enemy lineup in detail before it began. Even though I didn't understand, even though I didn't say it out loud, I know without you saying it, monkey boy. Do not underestimate my father. Even among the 100-eyed tribes who possesses the greatest brains in the mountains, my father is feared as the divine intellect. I'm guessing it says divine intellect in quotes. Divine and heavenly are always like interchangeable, so it could be heavenly intellect. And you are a genius who surpasses me. Oh man, he dotes on his daughter like a good dad. The divine. What the heck? the divine intellect Udama. Oh, stop it! What the fuck? Oi, so what should we do now? Next panels. The Figo's disadvantage will affect Baijo and the others in the center. Amidst that, Banaji and will come to crush the Mara clan, whom we rely? Yeah. Because the enemy brain Shunsuiju will gather forces there. They cannot be stopped yet. That said, the center is barely holding together as it is, and Yantama, who has the power to forcibly change the battle situation, is not here. Then what should we do about the Banaji army? Even if the Mara clan is defeated, we will surely suffer a crushing defeat. Next page. Exactly. Therefore, I have requested reinforcements. Since time is of the essence, I did it on my own authority. Who the heck did he request? All right, is it going to be the Chin army or some random force from the mountain tribes? I think it's going to be from the Chin army. To think the mountain tribe army would expose such a disgraceful state so early in the battlefield. However, even if we become a dying body, as long as we do not actually die, it is fine. This great battlefield will be incredibly turbulent, won't it, Father? Next panel. If we become a dying body early on, erase our presence and endure. An unexpected opportunity may come our way. Of course, that is if Yantanma does not die as is what I mean. Of course, that is so, Udama. One of the attendants, like, so where exactly did you request reinforcements from? I'm curious too. It is a stroke of luck amidst misfortune. The man with the most flexible mind in the Grand Coalition army. Hey! Yeah. It's Gakuka, Mile 10, was in the adjacent battlefield. What? General Yatanwa was struck down? No way. Impossible. Next page. Yatanwa is not dead, but the army will likely be pushed back significantly from here on. Therefore, I wish to request that the neighboring mountain army cross the mountains to the right with 10,000 reinforcements. I apologize, but I want you to stem the negative impact of the Yaltanwa army's blunder here on your battlefield. And his name is the guy talking, the son of Hadama of the 100-Eye tribe, Nudama. Man, such original names. That's how it goes, though. That's how it goes. What? 10,000 so early in the battlefield? That's stupid that it is impossible. And Maltan's just, Is General Yantanwa's life safe? I cannot say for sure. Right now, we are reading the flow of the battlefield on the assumption that he will survive. She will survive. Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure, dude. There is so many characters in all the the fights and stuff. It's impossible to remember everyone's silly name. Even when I was reading this 3 times in 1 year, rereading this 3 times in 1 year, I was like, who the heck is this guy? I know who he is, but and what his role is, but I don't remember his name. All right, I cannot say for sure, blah, 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 blah. You are awfully fluent in the language of the plains because I'm a genius. Oh, family of geniuses in the mountain tribe. Speaking of One Piece, I think in the final battle, it will definitely be like this. There's just going to be a billion different names. Yeah, I'm glad the artist is good at all the main people have a different like look and vibe to them. It definitely helps. Yeah. All right. Where was I? It was the 100-eyed tribe that translated the plains language for Yatanwa. All right. I will send 12,000 troops to the right and revise how we fight here. Yeah. Mountain Sama. Originally, the Banaji army on the right was putting pressure on us as well. By crossing blades, I'll bring them into my view. I'm in your debt, General Mountain. Next page. All right. It helps that you are quick to understand. I will return to camp. Never forget the existence of the archer who shot Yatanwa and Danto General Mountain. I know. I'll send riders immediately to share this with all the commanders. Tell Yatanwa's army's left wing to endure until our reinforcements arrive. Understood. And then one of Malten's attendants. Are you sure, Malten-sama? Even though we have more troops than the enemy here, 12,000 is, it can't be helped. Like that messenger said just now, if we don't firmly stop the impact here, it will create a distortion in the entire coalition army. But to think General Yatanwa would fall so suddenly, does this mean Riboku made his move by targeting the Yatanwa army, which is closest to the royal capital, Handan, first? I never expected to end up sending reinforcements to the Yatanwa army. If anything, I was paying attention to the battlefield on the left, the Hishin unit, Hishin unit, which has elements of uncertainty. About half the combat power of the Hishin unit sector is the former Han army. Oh, yeah. I forgot that happened. How is the situation with Kyokai army in the battlefield to the north of Haokin? Next page. According to the scouts report, the Kyokai army is being pushed back. However, that area originally has 20,000 Kyokai troops against 50,000 of Kisui's Zhao army. Considering the difference in troop numbers, it's only natural. The opponent is Kisui of the former, the Rigon castle, a solid general who is bold but never makes mistakes. The difference in military strength will likely be reflected directly in the battle situation. And then we get my girl, my favorite, Koyokai. She's all tall as shit now, which I love. Well, I mean, yeah. They're all, yeah, best girl. You right. The only thing that can break this is the former Han forces that Kuokai army is supposedly using. But Sansai unit is struggling. They are retreating. One sec. Sorry, Bill. Just temperature warnings. Yeah, I know. It's hot in Arizona. Who knew? Den-10 unit as well. Nanchin unit is fighting well, but part of it has collapsed. Denkutsu unit is also requesting a second wave. Next page. Despite God, I need to wear a hat or like my headband or something. Get this hair on my face. Despite being a large army, they have no openings at all. The Batier army isn't showing its usual roughness either. They are extremely well trained. General, I think it's about time we rely on the power of the former Han army. Dot dot dot. Yeah. Pardon me. Wait. Hey, General Koyokai, please forgive my rudeness in speaking directly, but I thought it was urgent. I am. I don't recognize this guy. Oh no, now I do. Yeah. How do you pronounce that? I am Rakua Shao. I'm just gonna say Shao. Entrusted with the command of 20,000 troops by General Yoko. His name's Yoko? Whatever. To come to General Kyokai's aid. I wish to receive permission to divide our 20,000 men into 2 groups of 10,000 and join the battle as both wings to put a stop to the enemy's momentum. And all Kyokai's attendants are like, what? Rakua, could it be? I heard from General Yoko. I am grateful. I was thinking of having your army lend its strength a little later. No, it is no problem. At this terrifying moment, a terrifying imagination crossed the minds of the staff in the Koyokai camp. It was thought of what would happen if the 20,000 former troops had deployed to the left and right were to betray them. Well, yeah, that would suck a lot, right? That would be awful. Oh my god. And it shows the overview battlefield of possibleness. Although they had trained together for the past year and built trust, this was their first actual battle fighting together. If they were to revolt, the Koyokai army would be surrounded by a total of 70,000 troops, and their breath would be stopped in an instant. Next page. Furthermore, the one who appeared before them, appealing to join the war, was the young man believed to be the orphan of Rakua Khan. Oh, yeah. Adopted, yeah. Orphan? Wait, was he an orphan? Or... I don't remember. Then I will move the army immediately. Raid Raku Shao. Although I did not cross blades with him directly, your father, Khan, was Can. Oh. Is it Khan? Is it Can? Khan. It's Khan. Was a great general of Han. Do you hold no grudge against the Shin army that killed your father? Kuokai, general, deep stares at each other. I'm 16 now. I was not allowed to join the previous battle, and I was not called back from my training grounds. Thinking back now, I believe my father was preparing for every eventuality. When Shinte fell and my father entered Ron Castle with his suicide squad, I rushed there as well. Of course, to die with him. But my father did not allow that. Yeah. If you are Raku Khan's son, inherit my will and move forward. Tears against each other. Or with each other. Frustration and hatred are different. My father said before we parted, if the Shin army I faced was a highly honorable foe. The 2 battles I lost were frustrating, but they were honorable. Next page. My father's eyes at the time were proud as ever. Even so, it took me half a year to settle it within myself. The fact that Han perished and my father died It is frustrating enough to tear this body apart. However, what is in this heart is not hatred. This is my true, unadorned sentiment right now. Is this answer acceptable, General Kuyokai? Yeah, thank you. Huh, very relieved. I think my subordinates are many times more relieved than if I had just said it was okay. Yeah, no, they're just like, hey, no, we didn't say anything. We don't know what you're talking about. General Yoko was saying, Shao, your return has revived the nobility that was once lost within the army. I intend to fight so as not to tarnish my father's name. I like this guy. This guy's chill. He's chill. We need a name. From now on, your army shall call itself. Oh, yeah, nice. The Rakua army. The Rakua army. And everyone's all stunned. And, gives the. Gives the bow. Gratefully. The road ahead is long. Shall do not die. Next page. And they're setting up the left and right flank to push into the army's enemy, the army troops, enemy's troops. The 20,000 troops led by Shao keep the keepsake of the Rakua Khan entered both wings. Oh yeah, they're pretty great, honestly. Especially like, how do you draw that? How do you actually draw that? They're like they have to zoom in on like a crazy pixel, tiny pixel. Like, that's one army. That's one guy. This is one other guy. That's another guy. It does look good, and it gives you a way better feel of like how the battlefield is actually evolving. The Kyokai army, now totaling 40,000, began to reverse the tide. Yeah. Must take forever, and it's not just random either. I love that they usually have some tactics going on. Yeah. The team that makes this definitely has to put in a great amount of effort of actual battlefield tactics, because I've read some like big army like Asian comics and stuff, and like the tactics and how the battlefield actually evolves doesn't make any sense in a lot of those ones. But in Kingdom, it all makes sense. Everything's all good. The flow is natural. All right. 40,000 began to reverse the tide of battle against the 50,000 strong Kisui army. There was a man. All right, next page. There was a man who intently watched the former Han army's passionate fighting from afar. It was Saiquan, who was heading north. The man ranked number 1 in the 10 bows of China stood motionless like a stone for a while. The group led by Saiquan, having started running again, moved swiftly. They crossed the mountains like the wind, and finally they arrived at the battlefield of their target, the Shin unit. The Shin unit. The Shin units. Li Shin? Oh my god, they interchangeably use the L and the R things. Alright, the Li Shin. There we go. Li. Ugh. Oh. Oh. This is a cool picture. It's a really cool picture, actually. Huh. What the heck is a Genchol? Well, alright. One sec, I have to look that up too. And oh, all right. I don't know. I thought it was this bird, but it's definitely not the bird. Opening page. Blah blah blah. The bow is not about drawing. It's not about shooting. It is simply about seeing the result. Oh, okay. I see what it means by that. Oh yeah, this definitely has to be one of the. Anytime it goes to the Heshin unit, it always goes to like 10 in epicness. Especially now that the archer dude is about to like jump into this. Next page. The five senses working as one. Connect with your results. And he's like just mentally image knowing that he's gonna make this shot. It's gonna go in his chest, the guy's throat, whatever. If I am the bow, then I transcend it all. Merciless, overwhelming slaughter. Next page. It's natural I shoot towards my result and nobody can escape it. On the battlefield, I shot down countless enemies. My allies lauded me with praise, but the enemies never ceased. So I shoot again and again, yet they never cease. My allies are the same. They die and they die and they die, but they do not cease. Here, there is no target. There's just nothing. This guy's pretty philosophical for an archer, dang. In which case, at what do I aim my bow? Oh, now it's the flashback with Riboku. You lost your target, and so you left the battlefield. I did not lose it. I never had one to begin with. There was once a man much like you. He pursued the ultimate path, but realizing that path didn't exist, he felt, oh, he's talking about how can, what was his title? What was Howken's title? The the Bushi? Was it Bushi? Yeah, Howken was sick. No, it's like his name is like the god, the martial god, which is like Bushi. I think so. Or the Bushin. Bushin. There's Bushin. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's totally Bushin. Yeah, yeah. All right, next page. How can I've heard the tales? His path and mine differed, but he was yeah, so long ago. So long ago. I've heard the tales. His path and mine differed, but he was allowed a fellow path seeker. But he was a fellow path seeker. Yeah, yeah. From what you say, your path is also one of saving others. I said no such thing. I merely said that I lacked a target to unleash my arrows upon. Oh, I just realized something. Are we gonna have the archery brothers face off against this guy? Oh, I really want that to happen. I really want that to happen, and they take over the number one position of the 10 bows. Oh, that'd be so sick. That'd be so good. That's what I hope for. That's what I'm hoping for. So that's your stance. What cannot be seen cannot be seen. I think more highly of Hauken. At last, he pursued his path at the cost of his life. He even came close. No, that man simply lacked foresight, which is basically true. Oh, and Riboku is giving this guy the scowls, just staring daggers at him. What? People live and fight desperately, each according to their own circumstances and strengths. You, and with your unparalleled strength, what are you doing right here, right now? Sounds to me like you say that the strong should live for others' sakes. That way of thinking is the strong's arrogance. Dedicating your life, dedicating your everything to save those being annihilated, how exactly can you call that arrogance? Next page. Oh, and they're just standing still, looking at each other. You put yourself up too high, like Hauken. And the king of Chin. In which case, can you see the path? I have no target ahead of me. I have no path. If you intend to bring me back, it must be because you yourself can see that path, Riboku. Whether I can see... damn it. My hair? I'm about to put on a hat or something. This is ridiculous. Whether I can see such a thing or not, those who resist with no relief, who cry out but are unheard, who are trampled by violence, I can save them. Such an answer suggests you cannot see the path. Yes, but that doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Yeah. That's true. The path certainly exists somewhere, but you'll never be able to find it from up high, from afar. That Conky, he said even I hadn't seen it. The path can only be found by struggling and clawing in the middle. And you will find it. We'll all find it in the middle, struggling desperately. No, say that you will find it, Riboku. And Riboku's like stunned. He's like, oh, whew, whew. I understand. I will find it. And that gives him the confirmation that he will go. But to do so, I will need your strength. Saikaun. Saikaun. That's how you finally actually put the apostrophe in the right place. Oh yeah, a little bit of a Berserk reference. A little bit of a Berserk moment right there. I love it. That's another thing. It won't be a live react, but in future ones, I'm gonna reread the last little bits of Berserk just because the more recent chapters in the past year or two have been so good. I'm not asking you to shoot down armies like you once did. A single quiver's worth will be enough. If you will shoot down the enemies... Yeah, I'm all caught up too, but, I've reread Berserk probably 50 times at least now. What can it hurt to read it again? If you will shoot down the enemy's leaders for me, then we will crush the path. Crush the worst path. The one of Chin's forced unification. This will be the first step forward on our path. That is your target. Your words are well chosen. But my arrows will be merciless against those struggling desperately in the middle. Mercilessness will suffice against our enemies. That line comes up again. I shall think for a few days. Leave me, Riboku. But whether I partake in this war or not, those words just now, do not forget them, Riboku. He's back in his house with all his different bows. He has 6 bows. Jeez. And this looks like he's talking to his son, or the son's talking. Recently, when I focus and draw my bow, sometimes it's as if I hear voices around me. Riboku Dona is one who guides along the path, Father. I wonder. I'm happy, is what the kid says. Next page. For the first time, I get to see the peak of the Tenpu's Saikaun. With war, there is always possibility you do not return. I understand. I entrust our house to you, Iri. I will oblige. Father, fortune be with you. Yes. And then it's them getting onto the battlefield. We're here. This is the battlefield of the Shin unit and General Rishin. I was not particularly waiting for a guide to appear. I had no strong desire to return to the battlefield, and none to refrain either. That said, the fact that I have returned suggests, and he's just like ride, and then straight down a cliff face on his horse. Ride, yes, sir. That suggests that there still remains something for me to do. If that is true, then guide me to it, Riboku. Guide me to the target my bow seeks. The Qin General Rishin is an accursed man who slew many Zhao generals, including Halkin of the Three Great Heavens. Oh, it looks like he's pausing. The archer is pausing. Are there archers of renown in the enemy army? The arrows of that unit are not wholly inadequate. According to our reports. Yes. According to our reports, there are a pair of brothers, Sao Jin and Sao Tan. The younger one, Tan, slew our general Qin Mao 7 years ago. God dang, has it been 7 years in this set? And the elder one has already slain many of our officers in this battle. Oh, I forgot he can actually kill people now. Forgot about that. Seeking a conclusion, well, I predicted this, and really glad I get to see it too. All right, now we're on 859. Only 24 chapters to go. Yeah, definitely have to have the bow battle. Hopefully that's actually cool. I wonder how they're going to make that cool. Because the past bow battles, when it was like archer versus archer, weren't the best. But you're still pretty chill. All right, first page of 854 or 59. The Denyu unit on the right has broken through. This is our chance for the center. Shin, if you back them up, it will be more effective. Be careful. Leave it to me. And Shin is charging forward. Just make an appearance and boost everyone's morale. Shin, there's no reason to go all the way to the front lines. I got it. Quit worrying. 50 riders on me and the flag. Yes. Oh, everyone charging up. The So Sweet unit on the right is also pushing them back. I saw that, but we don't know who's on the left. Keep an eye out. Yes. Garo 10. Urgent report. A messenger from the Gaku Ka. A messenger from the Gaku Ka. Mao 10. Captain. General. Captain. It's General Rishi. Captain. And everyone's just astonished that he's coming onto the battlefield. Love it. Time to fight. I've got your backs, so eyes forward. Time to show the enemy the strength of the high Kishin's center. Oh, and everyone erupts. And then back at the at Shin's headquarters, you got got a 10. Yatanwa was taken down. That can't be. Yatanwa, how? Next page. Is she alive? She is for now, but she took heavy wounds and had to withdraw. I dare say that her entire army will be pushed back now. But Maoten Sama has said that he shall keep its fallout contained. For the mountain tribes to lose, for Yotanwa to go down this early, what the hell happened? Well, Captain, the enemy cavalry, this is Shin. The enemy cavalry is targeting our foot soldiers on the right. There they are. They're trying to chip away at our forces in the center. We'll rout them. Let's go. Oh, call some cavalry from around here. Next page. 10 speaking. An archer unleashed by Riboku. He got both Yotanwa and one of the strongest commanders, Danto, yeah. In the meantime, Maoten Sama sent his fastest riders to inform the rest of the generals. The archer will surely be targeting your heads as well. Ten's like, this is bad. Maoten isn't a general who goes to the front lines. If what you say is true, he'll have passed over the Gakuka entirely and come straight for us. He's targeting Koyokai or even Shin. Maoten Sama said the same thing. Hurry up and call Shin back. Yes, ma'am. And notify all the officers as well. Sosui, Garu, Sugen. He might be targeting any outstanding officers. Yes. And then on Zhao's side, make way, Riboku special orders. Make way. We should make for the center where the Shin Army's headquarters is. And it looks like the Ten Bows guy is just scanning the battlefield, looking at where the archers are, where the Archer brothers are. What the enemy's arrows here are here. They're straying. They're coming from so far. Are the archers all the way at the back? The closer I look at them, the more I realize they are skilled. Captain Taku, please take over here. I'm going to take down that dangerous group of commanders in the back. Understood. Be careful. Wait, Nichan. Next page. Yeah, next page is just him. The brothers just murking the officers. Just murking them. One shot, one kill every time. Dang, that guy's head was blown off. Like, he's literally missing 2/3 of his head. Oh, and after he blows up that guy's head, idiot, don't be so flashy, Tan. Then they'll target us. Ah, sorry. Hold. The Ten Bows guy says hold. Oh, he's noticing all the officers getting murked. I believe those Sao Jin and Sao Tan are over there. Yeah, another Zhao officer dead. It is clear that these are no common arrows. In which case, just how far have you ventured to unleash those arrows? And he goes to reach his arrows. Oh, he's imagining shooting his bow. Oh, he's gonna the Bow brothers are gonna notice the killing intent. Yeah, he imagines himself getting shot. So, and he falls down, and everyone's looking at him confused. Nichan, what's wrong? What happened, Jin? Just now. Nichan, what happened? Are you okay? And they notice that the killing intent to the other brother. Tan, there's nothing. Just now. What, Nichan? That Dad talked about it. The non-existent arrow. What does that mean? Even Dad never mastered it. He just heard stories. Only someone who has transcended the bow can use it. The god bow. The white shadow. Lord Cyclone? What? The mere fact that I felt a response, you two have stepped foot in that plane, Sal brothers. I can see your hearts are strong, but your luck is poor. You, as soon you shall die. Lord Saikun. I'm just gonna say Saikun is so much easier for me. I don't even care. It's time. Understood. I have briefly curtailed the archers assaulting our army. Their arrows shall dull for now. Thank you very much. It's Rishin. The enemy General Rishin is on the front lines. It's a cavalry charge. Whoa. Lord Saikun, the target is Rishin. What luck, not for Rishin, Lord Saikun. Go. Yes. Can you stand? Yeah, I'm fine. And you, Nichan? I'm fine. This is bad. There's an insane archer hiding in their ranks. Yeah, and he's way better than us. Urgent report. The enemy archer is targeting our officers. All officers be on the highest guard. If you see an archer, take them out. Highest priority. Nichan, they're targeting our officers. If it's that one from just now, they're done for. No, he isn't targeting just an officer. No way. No way. He was targeting the captain, General Shin. If that's true, wait, didn't someone just say that captain was on the front lines in the center? Yeah, but Shin's awareness is way better. He's that instinctual general. This is bad, Tan. General Shin's life is in danger. And then the 10 bows guy is walking up on his horse. Lord Saikun, just a bit further, and Rishin will be in view. Just one more platoon. Make way, special order. Rishin, I believe Riboku named you as the most essential general. The one who defied the odds to rise from servant to general. It wasn't servant, it was slave. You must have overcome considerable trials to reach this height. Okay, that group over there. We should be able to see him soon. That's him, Lord Saikun. My apologies, Rishin. My bow shall render them to nothingness. With one arrow, sleep. Ooh! And the time... and one of the brothers has stepped into the God Bow era, and he sends his killing intent straight towards this dude. Let's go! Let's go! And he reacts to it. Assumes that he got hit in the head. Lord Saikun. What happened to Lord Saikun? What? Well, he's thinking to himself. I hit him. It feels just like I hit him. Really? I think so. You can suddenly do it, Nichan? The white shadow? That's crazy. Ooh, the Tembo's guy is pissed. He is pissed. Pissed. All right. That's the end of 859. Now we're on 860. All right. Let's get this going. Ah, man. I really need a second monitor. This is bullshit. And also a proper mic. But all things come with time. Nichan, you managed to do the white shadow and hit him? Yeah, I think so. Then he'll be angry and shoot us with a real arrow. Yeah. Yeah, get down from there, Nichan. What, dumbass? Tan, the enemy archer, he's better than us. Probably better than Dad. Yeah, I thought so too. Next page. And if that archer is targeting General Shin, what do you think would happen? Even without a headshot, he'll die. And we can't let that happen, Tan. I know, but what do we do? What if he stays at the HQ? If he did that, our army would lose half its strength. Then what do we do? Man, I hate this timid brother sometimes. No other choice. Ah, we'll take down that archer here and now. Eh? With the with White Shadow, dumbass. What White Shadow uses make-believe arrows. Those can't kill anyone. Yeah, I guess it's painful but not lethal. Next page. Back to the archer dude. What happened? Are you alright, Saikun Sama? No need to worry. Not the White Shadow. Merely an imitation. Rishin is retreating with a guard? What? Did someone inform him of Saikun? Shit, we only needed a bit longer. Shall we pursue him, Saikun-sama? No, he's already disappeared into the fray. Ugh. Damn it all. Shit. Ooh, and someone sent out a signal arrow. A whistling arrow, rather. Beep. What was that noise? What on earth? A whistle arrow? Another one. Oh, they're like purposely giving up their spots. So he has to focus on two different areas. That's a smart move. I'd give that. Then we have a flashback with the brothers. Jin, Tan, sit down. We're already sitting, Dad. You're joining the Tenbos? How did you know that? I'm going to tell you something important. You hear about it every day. Today, I teach you about the custom when you challenge the Tenbos. Custom. Oh, special arrowheads that make the whistle noise. Arrow tips, they look strange. Kaoshi? Quoshi? Right? Koshi, also called Kaburaya whistle arrows. Correct, but not just any Kaoshi. Kaoshi only held by the Tenbos. If you shoot one of these, any of the Tenbos who hears it must accept your challenge. No matter what. No matter what. Official challenge slap. Dad, you're not in the Tenbos. Why do you have them? These are replicas. So they're fakes. Not at all. My master Xiao Guy was one of the Tenbos. First time hearing of it. He was always running into money troubles, so I made these to sell if ever need be. You should have sold them. I'm flat broke in the mountains. I guess even if they're fakes, these 5 are pretty valuable. I mean, we've got tons of stuff in the pantry. That is true. All right, Jin, Tan. My bow has reached its pinnacle, so I'm going out to challenge the Tenbos with these Kaoshi. And if one day you feel your bows reaches that point, follow in my footsteps. But for both your sakes, be careful. Challenging the Tenbos is a matter of life and death. And once you issue the challenge, there's no turning back. All right, next page. He hasn't answered. Just wait and give me your Kaoshi. I brought them as a good luck charm to use them like this. And the other guy launches his, which is even stronger. One more. Yes, sir. Fix it. Yes, sir. Big whistling noise. How long since I last used one? Was it always so shrill? No mistaking it. It's the same sound as Kaoshi. So that means it's one of the Tenbos, Nichan. All right, that answer means he accepted my challenge. I have to protect General Shin. And if I take him down, that'll protect the rest of our army too. Pretty sick. Loving it. Wait, hold on. Nichan, are you serious? You're up against a monster. Dad even said when your bow reaches its peak. You think you're there? I don't have the luxury of waiting. We're not some bowman path seekers. We're archers of the Heishin unit. Ah, damn it. But once you start, you can't turn back. And besides, do you think you can win? Nichan, he's one of the 10 bows. I don't know, but even if I can't by myself, I know we can as the two of us. Eh? Our strength is that there's two of us equally skilled. I'll challenge him first. If I win, perfect. Oh, but even if I lose, you'll have seen his technique, and that's a huge advantage in our favor. Even if I go down, you'll take him down. Tan. What are you saying, Nichan? That's insane. I won't go down easy anyway. I'll stay up long enough for you to get a good look. That you can't. And pay attention to how well your brother's arrows fly too. Got it, Tan? Archer dude sends up another shot. He's impatient. Let's get this started then. Nichan, wait. Kakurai said so, didn't he? Dad challenged the 10 bows in a battlefield just like this. He even won. So we'll follow in his footsteps. Tan. Oh, the big brother. Is it big brother or the larger brother rather? Like drags him down. Sorry, Nichan. I am Sao Ten, son of Saogen, challenging the 10 bows. As Saogen was once the disciple of Xiaoge, I too wield a bow descended from the 10 bows. Tan, what are you doing? Dumbass, get down. Stop this time. I have given you my name. Give me yours in kind. Just sweating bullets. Mm-hmm. This guy's like barely talking, like loud. He's like, I am Saikun of the 10 Bulls. You have heard of me, I am sure, as is customary of the 10 Bows. Both archers arise, state their names, and are forbidden to retreat. Saikun, that's him? Saikun. For it to be him, the strongest of the 10 Bows. No, get down. Tan isn't the one challenging you. It's me. Tan, get down. Switch with me. Blah, blah, blah. I'm not asking. No, I'm going for first. Nichan, pay close attention. Tan, what are you saying, you dumbass? Get down. As your older brother, I order you. Stop. If I get down now, it breaks custom. Once you start, you can't turn back. Tan, it's okay. We'll finish it. And he's just terrified. You're shaking. You're way too scared. What are you doing? Of course I'm scared. I'm up against Saikun. But more than that, I am way more scared of seeing Nichan be shot down in front of me. Tan, it's okay. We'll win this. Sao Jin. Next page. Sao Jin, Sao Tan, show me the pride of your bows. End of 860. I really like this a lot. I really do. It's flowing really nicely. All right, 861. Sao 10 versus Saikun. Kaun. As the duel. Yeah, for real. All right. 861, first page. They fire bows at each other. And both sides are like, they shot at the same time. No, Saikun shot first, but Tan's arrow is faster. Why is his arrow faster? But Tenbo's guy, Archer dodged it. He dodged it. Tan. Oh, Tan got hit in the shoulder. Or the chest, shoulder. Ah, Ton, he could not dodge it. Ton, are you okay? He's dripping blood. That arrow, it was low enough. It was low enough to it nearly hit one of the soldiers below, and it looked like it was completely off target. But then it shot up with incredible force. It was like it was aimed for where I was dodging. Saikun-sama is unharmed. Sao-ten has collapsed, but that arrow just now, wind-strung. Wind-strung? Ton, are you okay? Get down from there already. Do you think that was wind-strung? It curved way more than ours ever did. That movement, so strange. Ah, wind-strung, that's a cut above anything we can do, and he even predicted its path. But that's beyond any technique you and I can use. Dad said so, didn't he? Those who reach the pinnacle don't aim, they just shoot at the result. Ah, that's true. But then dodging it is impossible. At this distance, an ordinary archer could dodge a normal arrow, so of course a master could. But the speed and power of Ton's arrow, I thought they were unmatched. There's no way he can win this. Can you move, Ton? That's enough. Let your brother take over. Next page. What are you saying, Nichan? You've only seen one of Saikun's arrows. If that's all I can do, what was even the point? Ooh, and he just takes that sucker out. Ton! All the soldiers around him. Ton! Saikun! Sai-town has not lost yet. Is that all the 10 bows has to offer? The fight starts now. And enemy archer just goes for another one. Next page. Next page is about Shin. Captain, what is it? Sorry, we just got a report. Just before you pulled back, the enemy archer appeared. What? And right now he's facing off with Jin and Ton. What? That's somehow it's become a 10 bows duel. The enemy archer, one of the 10 bows. If that's the case, Captain, we can't leave this to Jin and Ton. Oh my god. I was about to say gin and tonic. I really was. About to fucking say gin and tonic. Alright. If that's the case, we can't leave them. We should go ourselves and take out. Wait, it's a duel? Yeah, right. Close enough. Lovely. It's a duel? Yes, sir. Right now, Ton is facing off against him. Are the Zhao interested with Ton? No, doesn't seem to be. And now we're with the Zhao forces. Hey, he said his name was Cao Ton. Isn't that of the Shin unit's famous archers? Ah, he's one of those brothers. They say if you're in their sights, you're already dead. Hold. This is a challenge of the 10 bows. You cannot interfere. That's an order from Saikun-sama himself. Do not interfere. But if we let this opportunity slip away, that archer killed how many of us? Silence! This is Saikun-sama. Next page. He will surely win. Oh, Ton is... Ooh, he has 4 arrows in him. 1 in each thigh, and again, 1 in each shoulder. Yikes, that means he's been shot 5 times. It's rough. That's real rough. And he's just kneeling down. Ton, that's enough. Thanks to you, I've seen his arrows. Thanks to you, Ton. So switch with me already. This won't end until you say you're done. Chan, I've always wanted to pay you back. We weren't brothers by blood, but that made no difference to you. You raised me like your real little brother. A stray like me, Idiot, what are you saying? I was the stray. Dad wasn't my blood father, but we were still family. You're my honest to God, true little brother. Pay me back. Don't say something so stupid with tears in his eyes as he's remembering stuff from their childhood. Thanks. I love you, Nichan. Okay, one more. Just one more. Tan, stop already. You did enough. Please stop. No. No. I showed Nichan Saikuna arrows, but that's not enough. I want to hit him. Just one more try. I just figured out something. I have a hunch that I figured out that secret Dad talked about forever ago. Eh? Ah, he got up. Saltana has gotten back up. Saikun-sama. The next one will finish it. Hmm? He's like curious what's going on. Following page? No, just my imagination. And Don is going for the arrow. Pulls it out of the quiver. Now we get the flashback. Excuse me. Excuse me. Jin, Ton, sit over there. We're already sitting. This is a target. Yeah. Archers shoot arrows at a target. Yeah. A target can be an animal or a human. And sometimes they're moving. Archers at the pinnacle can even hit a target after they moved. That's a liar, right, Nichan? Silence, Han. Now then, I have a question for you two. If there is no target, where does an archer shoot? They look at each other. Like, what the hell is this that senile old man saying? If an archer has no target, they can't shoot. The simple answer is they aim at the bows. At the bow's final destination. However, there's more to it than that. Something I noticed recently. Even though you're not at the pinnacle, shut up, Jin. The bow's final destination, the secret is. Oh, the 10 bows guy's like, what? I cannot see his path? Oh, and Tan shoots his arrow, nor his arrow. This is bad. And he lets go of his arrow and slices that guy's, the 10 bows cheek and ear. God, slices it right in half. Ah, Saikun-sama. What the? Did Tan's arrow hit him? Yes. One more. Ah. Huh? Oh. And Tan also got hit straight in. So his right side. So, okay. So probably in his lung. Yeesh. That's a slow death. It's like a 30-minute death. Well, he's probably going to bleed out. He's been shot like 5 other times. A third of the wear of Boromir? How many times did he get shot? I forget. I haven't watched Lord of the Rings in a while. Yeah. Yeah. That sounds about right. Like 10 times in the movies, 25 times in the book, if I remember right. Ah, man. Sean Penn can't stop dying in movies, I swear. He dies every movie, but his deaths are usually pretty epic. All right, now we on 862. Tan with Jin crying tears as Tan is kneeling over. Tan collapsing. Yeah, he's just too good at it. It's like, hey, when you have a special skill, why not use it? Yeah, and then Ton and Jin are with each other. Is Ton okay? Jin, is he alive? Jin. How is Ton, Jin? Jin. Everyone just screaming Jin's name. Saikun Sama, are you alright? Ah, his ear. I saw Saltan fall from his position. That last arrow surely finished him. That first large mountain man, as well as great General Yatanwa, I forced them both off the battlefield, but due to outside interruptions, I did not finish them. However, now with Sao Ten, the reason I did not finish him was because I lost sight of the target. His arrow, just what was that technique just now? What? Man, Ton's lung is for sure punctured. What? And he starts coughing. Is he alive, Ton? John. Ton, don't talk. It's okay. Nichan is here. Thanks to you, I got to see a lot of Saikun's arrows. I will definitely win now. So you can't die here. Nichan, while I need to tell you, Dad told us forever ago the secret of arrows, the ultimate arrow. I feel like just now I figured it out a little. The ultimate arrow. To beat Saikon, you cough. And then we're at the Hishin unit's headquarters. Sugen's infantry men are advancing. Lieutenant Sosui's cavalry are as well. The Ryu unit is in trouble. The enemy is targeting them. The Black Hayao are dominating since their deployment. The Denyu unit too. Report, the archer on the right we were told about to watch out for has appeared. And Sao Tan challenged him to an archer duel and lost. Yeah, wait, what are you saying? The enemy archer is one of the 10 bows. Reports say he is Saikun. What? Number 1 of the 10 bows? That man is currently fighting on this battlefield? There's no mistake. Kaira 10, the one who shot down General Yatama must have been Saikun. The captain went to fight around there, didn't he? He hasn't returned yet. Is he okay? Wait, you said an archer battle? Tan has fallen, and it appears Jin means to take his place. What are you saying? Don't you remember that what Mao Ten told us? That Archer is an assassin sent by Riboku himself. If we let him run amok, he'll continue taking out our generals and officers and send every battlefield in disarray. If we know where he is, we need to concentrate our troops there and take him out. We said the same thing, but the captain told us not to interfere. Yeah, Shin said that? Why? Because it's an archer's duel. Tan has challenged him, and Saikun accepted. He staked his life on that challenge in an effort to reach the peak. Nobody can interfere. Captain, we can't go any further than this. We'll be in that archer's range. It's just Shin remembering everything. Saikun Dono of the Ten Bows, I, Sojin's son of Sogen, elder brother of Saotan, challenge you. Just like Saotan, I too am a direct disciple of the Ten Bows, but have yet to be recognized. There's no one with more love or pride for the bow than me. Saotan, Saojin. I think that one. And this bow itself, I swear on all of them, I shall defeat you and become the new number 1 of the 10 bows. So, and everyone's erupting with chants of Saojin on Chin's side. Amazing. Those cheers, they're even reaching other units. Heh, that's how you ought to be. You're the Haitian unit's archer after all. All right, cheer even louder. Yes. Does he even understand what's going on? A one-on-one duel in the middle of the war? Tell Shin. What? What? Another archer duel. Jin has challenged Saikun. Saikun. Captain says, cheer louder, harder. This is no ordinary one-on-one. Sao Jin, Jin. Don't lose to them, Tenbo, Saikun. Sao Jin, Sao Jin, Sao Jin. Very emotional, very lovely. And everyone else on the battlefield on Jin's side. What are those cheers? Apparently, Jin is challenging the Tenbos. Jin in a 10 bows duel. Jin is in a 10 bows duel. Oh, Sao Jin. Get him, Jin. Yeah, lovely. Every battlefield, they're all cheering for Jin. It's everyone. Cover 10, this is no ordinary 101. I know, this will impact the entire war, for better or for worse. But his opponent is number 1 of the 10 bows, Sai Kaiun. To challenge the peak of archery world head on, Jin, will you be okay? Survive, Jin, somehow. He's in position. The next is, can you really win? He's number 1. It's okay. He'll definitely win. Jin, I believe in you too. And he doesn't say too, but whatever. Believe in yourself. Fuh. As he breathes. These cheers. Okay. Fuh. These cheers, they are for Saikun-sama. What? They've already reached us? What? They've already reached us? We only just received the report that he took out Yatanwa. Then these cheers, did he take out Rishin? No, he is in an archer's duel with a Haishin unit's archer. These cheers are for that duel. What? Haha, fools. Saikun-sama will win, and our morale will surge even higher. Then it will spur the entirety of the Zhao army forward. And Riboku's like, I'm not so sure of that. I'm not so sure. What's the matter, Riboku-sama? Surely you don't think Saikun-sama is in trouble? In trouble? No, nothing of the sort. Despite his seclusion, his bow is still at the peak of the archery world. I recognize the skill of the Haitian unit's archer brothers, but they are still young. Saikun of the 10 bows accepts your challenge. They can't even hope to reach the heights of Saikun's bow. Come ready to exhaust your very life, Saojin, brother of Saotan. Ooh, before he was very chill and nonchalant when Saotan challenged him, but with this one, he is screaming his head off, knowing that, confirming the conviction of Jin. Very lovely. Saikun-sama, his drive is completely different compared to before. Jin's he's serious with his fang. His fang. It's because Tan's last arrow exceeded even Saikun's eyes. I probably can't dodge Saikun's arrow. I just have to take them and before he finishes me off, I have to finish him off. Tan, he got pretty far. I don't get the whole thing, maybe half, but what Dad said, it fits. I think what he said, don't you remember? When there is no target, what do you do? The answer is the end of the chapter. God damn it. Man, this is some bullshit. All right, 863 coming along. Oh wow. Dang, nice cover art. I love this. I love the cover art. This is sick. Got everyone. Got Aoki, we got Hulkin, we got that one dude. There's too many people. You got everyone. Everyone important. And then first page, both of them shoot the arrows at each other. And they zigzag throughout all the soldiers' weapons and such. In all this chaos, where is it? I lost it. And they both dodge. Or not? The 10 bows guy dodges, at least. Wagering his seat in the 10 bows, Saikun accepts Jin's challenge. Both archers tear across the battlefield. Next page. Jin gets shot, unfortunately. And everyone's shocked. Jin, are you okay? I'm okay. It didn't hit any bones or vitals. My bones are fine, so I can keep shooting. Well, I can try, but with just that, there's no way I can beat Saikun. Windstrung, foreseeing, haze. Each technique is flawless. In each terms of technique, you have far surpassed your younger brother, Sao Jin. But you are still no match for Saikun. You will not be, just as no others were. Sao Tan's arrow may have escaped my sight, but that was all. As I thought, it is the same as before. Nothing has changed. Ooh, this arrogant motherfucker. This arrogant prick. The scenery may change, the people may change, but the killing never ceases. And to say that the flickering flames of joy and sorrow within such chaos is precious, utter drivel. That is merely deceit used to incite people to war. Can you truly claim otherwise, Riboku? You say it is found in the middle, but that means one cannot see it while within it. If you read every text about a mountain while residing within it, do you truly know the mountain? When my bow reached its pinnacle, as did my eyes which see the arrows, and that is when I understood that the role of those in the battlefield never truly ends. I only return to the battlefield in order to deepen my understanding, no different than running in circles. As I thought, there is no path forward for anyone, Riboku. And yet you... Oh, he's shocked. Not yet, I see. Just like Sao Tan, there is a near imperceptible air now around Sao Jin. What is this? I see no technique, which means this is something outside of technique. I reject this. Are you okay, Jin? Saikun is already drawing his next arrow, Jin. I can't win against Saikun with technique. To beat Saikun, what Tan said, do you remember what Dad said? The secret of arrows, the final destination when you lose your target, beyond that, the ultimate arrow. An arrow that won't fall, never falling, never. The arrow that flies forever. What does that mean? The arrow that flies forever? Is he gonna do like some like Wanted, like is it gonna be something crazy like that? Or you been curving the arrow? What is it, Ray? Oh yeah, Kuyokai's younger sister. I forgot about her. This is rare. I can hear the gods. Who are they for? Is something the matter, General Koyokai? On the battlefield, besides us, there's someone much like Hauken. Yeah, Hauken. Someone in the depths of path seeking. That pain is unbearable. We used to be right at the edge of that, weren't we? Hakuhao? Hakuhao? That pain, the pain of taking Shiki's life, it was more than that. You lose your sanity. I can barely even remember it. It was absolute despair towards this world. The immortal arrow is dancing. Eh? Ton. Ton, tan, tan. And then we got a flashback. Those who stand at the pinnacle of the bow achieved eyes that can see arrows, and then despair against the world of man, only to lay down their bow. Masters of the bow who take to the battlefield will inevitably end up this way. Inevitably, probably. John, you realize that even if we continue this killing for 500 years, nothing will change, and there is no path beyond this. You grow empty and lay down your bow. Strange, isn't it? What is? And Nichan, weren't you just smiling? The world of man becomes empty because of resentment, and resentment is anger towards others, anger that they don't follow your laws. In other words, it's from arrogance. I do love how philosophical this all is. Elegance, be quiet, Tan. I don't really understand all this complicated stuff, but is it really a bad thing to worry about other people? I'm saying that those who have mastered the path to the point where they realize this must take care not to let their spirits break. Do you truly believe you can save the world all by yourself? If you can hear the voice of the heavens themselves, I bet they'll say, just who do you think you are? Very lovely. So you're saying just live for yourself? No, that's not it. If you find yourself standing on the ultimate ground, those flames of joy and sorrow, the good and evil, without spare, accept it all. Oh, and he dodges it. Whoo! Ah, he dodged it. What? He missed? Love when the drop some philosophy. I've been reading Vagabond for the first time, and so many times I just had to sit with the panels for a few minutes and think about them. Dude, Vagabond is so good. I wish I forget the mangaka's artist name is, but I wish he would finish that, or at the very least, I wish they would animate it. That's what I would hope for. Just animate it up to a certain point, at least, please. I love Miyamoto Musashi. I've read the Book of Five Rings like a few times. So awesome, so kick-ass. Accept it and move forward. That's all. But what if there's nothing beyond that? If you think there isn't, there isn't. But if you decide there is, then there will be. Shooting at a target on an invisible path. Right? It deserves an anime. I hope he does finish someday. Dude, I don't think he is going to finish. How old is he now? Isn't he like ancient? He's like Kentaro Miura's age, and Miura's dead. Ugh. Yeah. Hope he does. I do hope he does. But I don't think so. The last chapter of Vagabond was like 12, 15, God, 15 years ago or something like that. It was so long ago. I don't think it's ever going to finish. But I do hope it gets animated. By someone really cool. I hope like Mappa or someone gets a hold of that. I think that would be sick. But if that, all right, now Jin's talking. But if that invisible target is too far away, then the arrow will fall before it reaches. Yeah, it's been for I don't think it's I don't really remember how long it's been, but I just remember for like 10 plus years, friends that have told me that they've been waiting years for it to be finished, and no chapter has ever released since then. Yeah. You know, I'm gonna just look now. When was last chapter Vagabond released? Oh no, 11 years ago. It was 11 years ago. Yeesh, 11 years. That's rough. 11 years. Yeah, yeah. Well, definitely a good chunk of time. What the heck? Where was I? Why? Why did my page skip backwards? Where the heck was I? But if there's nothing there, no, no. But if the target, if that invisible target is too far away, then the arrow will fall before it reaches. When that happens, pass the arrow on to the next person and have them shoot. If you do that, it will fly forever. That link is history. That's what Dad heard from his master, the ultimate arrow. He shot, but I cannot see the arrow. Arrow. Mm. Oh, oh, he gets hit in the left side. That's where all those veins are, bro. That's not good. Cyclone Sama gets struck. I am fine. It was merely the top of my shoulder. Does not look. Okay, so he's wearing pauldrons or something like that. So I guess that is closer to the top of his shoulder. But I was unable to grasp him nor his arrow. If one day you find yourselves facing someone standing at the peak of the bow, remember what your father told you. Those who stand at the top sees how their enemy thinks, how they feel. This skill strips those away. It's true. When Ton drew back his last arrow, there was an instant where it was hard to sense him. An expert doesn't just see with his eyes. That's why with White Shadow, you can hit any opponent you can't see using just your intuition. But I can't think in a way that disrupts Saikun's senses. I have to force him to fall under my rules with just my thoughts. Just believe in my arrow and think that this arrow will fly forever. He shot, but again, I see nothing. This is certainly a technique, but a technique unknown to me. Absurd, yet somehow this young archer, with his minimal experience, and it's like a close up on his eye or blah, blah, in his ear. The gods that faded away so long. That technique, is it even older than I am? Has it been flying forever from a world before even me? And everyone's like staring up in either in the sky or over at the battlefield. The one who strayed from the path was me? No. From the beginning, perhaps there was no path. Link hands with who? Perhaps there was no path. Link hands with who? And he gets blasted. Oh, straight through the throat. And that's the end of the chapter. Now to 864. Hey, how long have been left? 2.5 hours. All right. This is a good chunk. Good chunk. Oh, one sec. I gotta change some things. My unfortunately, I'm streaming on a fucking laptop. Let's go with this. That'll be fine. Okay. 864. First page. Arrows straight through the circle. Oh hell yeah, dude! Yeah, get you some food. I'll check you out some other time. We'll message back and forth. Talk manga definitely. On my next stream, I'm probably going to. I haven't been keeping up with Hajime no Ippo, and that's one of my favorites. I'm like hundreds of chapters behind, I think. So I'll probably do multiple streams of that after I catch up with Kingdom here. So peace, man. You enjoy that food. And then, yeah. Now it's a flashback to the Tenbo's son. Now it's Tenbo staring at the sky. Thanks, man. Fuh. Ooh, and Jin is excited. Lovely. Ha, ha, ha. Ooh, double page spread. Zhao's archer Saikun, first of the 10 bows, has fallen to Haishin unit Sao Jin. Jin, yes. Whoa! Tenbo, Sao Jin, Tenbo, Sao Jin, Sao Jin, Sao Jin. Lovely. Counter 10, these cheers, they're for Jin, Sao Jin, Sao Jin, Sao Jin. I can hear him. Even his name, Jin, he won. Oh, Jin, well done with this. Jin really won against the first of 10 bows. Jin won. Jin won. Whoa. Haishin unit now has one of the 10 bows. Oh, the Zhao army has lost its strongest archer. Oh, the flow is entirely our favor. Push him back in one go. Ah. Thanks to Shin's concentrated efforts to spread word, Saikun and Jin's duel across the battlefield, Jin's victory spread to in a blink of an eye. The Hishin unit rode that momentum and began pushing the Zhao army back. The cavalry unit has been eradicated. The first wave is crumbling. Shit. Our left wing has been cut in two, and our center is retreating. Ooh, lovely. And now they're attending to Tan, making sure he's alive, and Riboku's like staring off in the field. Report, Saikun-sama has been shot down. As I expected, those were the enemy's cheers. Riboku-sama. Unbelievable. Saikun, did you really fall so soon? Didn't you tell me I had to show you the path? The one to fell them was the Hishin unit yet again. It's regrettable, but Great General Yatanwa's defeat earlier on is still a great boon to us. Yes, that's true. That's right. He even took down Yatanwa, but they still stopped him. How troublesome. Or rather, I can't call them that anymore. Within the Qin army, they're already a more than formidable force. And the others with comparable strength, the Gakuka, the Gyoka, and they're each already a match for the 6 great generals. The levels up to the Qin army, this has become all too serious. If we're not able to put them away entirely in this battle in the future, the Qin army's tyranny will be all but unstoppable. This truly is a decisive battle. We shall shatter the Qin along with their king's path to martial unification. Just checking something. Ooh. All right. This is truly a decisive battle. We shall shatter the blah 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 blah. We shall go to Futier's headquarters and turn back the tides of the battle. Yes, sir. Let's go. The first day of the Great Qin Zhao War saw the battlefields develop as follows. In the south, the Yatanwa army, absent their great general, was greatly pushed back. But furthermore, Mao Ten and the Gakuka, despite seemingly being in a superior position, were at a stalemate. However, after defeating Sai Kun, the Haishin unit was able to ride that momentum and push back the Zhao army. Nice overview. The fall by Yatanwa army was offset by the advance of the Haishin unit. From an analytical standpoint, the Qin and Zhao were equal in offense and defense. In other words, which side would take the advantage on the first day comes down to the armies of the north. And the fighting just north of the Haishin unit was the 60-strong Rokumi army. Rokumi, you're the leader of this whole army. You're out too far. Get back to HQ. I'm barely out at all. Ugh. Report. The Ryukoku army is struggling beyond those mountains to the right. Report. The Kano army is collapsing past those mountains on the left. Huh? What? Report. Our first wave is in dire straits. The second wave has moved forward to reinforce the collapsed position. He's damn strong. No mistaking it. We're 60,000 strong here, and he's only got 40,000. That general, what was he? Gonshu? Never heard of him. He's a general, and his soldiers are just as well trained. This is strange. This general, these troops, where have they been hiding up until now? Great. Kano army. Hold them. If we fall here, they'll reach Kano-sama to the last. Sorry about that, and we ain't even Zhao. Fuahaha. They're not Zhao. Then where the hell did they stab? Ryokoku army. The first wave is having trouble reforming ranks. One wing has collapsed entirely. The second wave is sending reinforcements. How is this enemy so strong? We've never even heard of them before. The Zhao had another hidden army. Ryoko-sama, what is it? It's nothing big, but there's something I noticed. The enemy's commands have an accent to them. Accent, yes. It's definitely nothing from Zhao. It's an Eastern accent. Are from like Chi? These guys look crazy looking in their chariots. This guy has the crazy eyes. The battlefield sure do something else, don't it, General Gon? Even the soldiers are enjoying the slaughter. Vice Commander Raiban and Vice Commander Shiketsu Shao. Yeah, it was worth coming all the way out here, even if we had to stage a revolt. Oh, he is from Qi. Huh. Sorry about that, King Aoken. The truth is, the men Komi was fighting were actually soldiers of Qi. The king of Qi, Aoken, had told the imperial court that Qi would be but a silent observer in the war for China. But this only further enraged the military men who'd been dissatisfied for years. The three most impatient of all were Ganshu, Raiban, and Shiketsu Shao. Their armies had also trained ceaselessly, but with no opportunity to display their might, they were on the verge of exploding. Riboku took advantage of this and invited Ganshu and his men to treat. All three agreed to join the war without a moment's hesitation. Oh my god. I've been leaning forward too much. I'm gonna have to reposition myself and reposition my camera a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's better. Whoop. There we go. Whew. Zoned out there for a second. All right. All three agreed to join the war without moment's hesitation. Zhao obviously compensated the soldiers generously, but they were setting off to war knowing they were committing treason. Nevertheless, an army totaling 15,000 soldiers set out of Qi. Adding to the 25,000 Zhao, they became an army 40,000 strong. But the main force was undeniably the powerful volunteers from the soldiers of Qi. Faced with Ganshu army, the Rokumi army was being pushed back despite their superior numbers. In other words, the Qin army experienced another fall with the Rokumi army. However, that fall was more than made up for by an advancing army north of Rokumi. Who was north? Oh yeah, the Alsan army. Alsan's opening tactic was to send former Han soldiers to the front lines to engage in an exhaustive attrition warfare. As a result, the Zhao gained an advantage, but the Shibasho army was also thoroughly worn out. At that point, the orders to charge in was issued to the reborn Alsan's army, the 2nd Division General Ankai. Ankai? I thought it was a different guy. And 1st Division General Naraku. Alright, now we got... Oh, my nose. End of the chapter, now to 865. The Great Qin Zhao War. Day 3. Ah, man, that is an epic double-page spread. We got, again, Zhao and Qin forces slamming into each other, toppling over each other as they're being stabbed and trampled. People getting their necks sliced off, fucking metal poles being bent. Advance! This is the Qin army. Also in Sama, the Ankai army has already taken out the enemy's first wave with terrifying strength, and even against the Kansaro. I wonder if they'll earn highest merits again today. 2nd Division General Ankai. He may have plenty of experiences under his belt, but this is still his first time in a war of this size. On the first day of the Great Qinzhao War, looking at the armies as a whole, the Ausen left armies advance left them with a slight advantage. On the second day, the advance is of and falls of the various armies led to an overall stalemate. However, even on the second day, the Ausen army was the only one to manage their position, their advantage, pushing back the Shibashao army further. And then, on the third day, the reborn Ausen army continued their advance with the 2nd Division General Ankai's army, forcing Saro, army to begin their retreat. The Ankai army is advancing. The Saro army is on the retreat. The new 2nd Division General has won against Saro 3 days in a row. Unbelievable. The king of the stateless area, Ankai is? Yeah, that's what I heard. Oh, interesting. Even with China divided into various municipalities, it's still full of underdeveloped areas. The stateless, refugees, criminals, they all drift and eventually come together. And where they settle becomes a lawless area, subject to no country's control. There's a countless number of these big, small, and everything in between. Okay. West of Taihong Mountains, in a vast lawless area, Ankai's faction forced all the others to yield to them with their sheer strength. Apparently, Ausen Sama heard tell of his battle prowess and extended him an invitation. I see. So that's why he's the one that I can't stand the most. The most? Are there other people you can't stand? I hate everyone as a rule. Wow. You go, girl. You hate everyone? Sounds like every girl on the battlefield. I fucking hate all these people. He's a piece of shit, but as an ally, his strength is beyond helpful. Still, I get wet for someone with dignity and grace. Oi, don't talk like that here. Damn. This chick freaky. But there's one thing is still bothering me. Is the Saro army really this so weak as to retreat like that? I didn't think so either. Ankai Sama recrushed the second wave. The enemy is retreating even further. Chase after them. Yes, sir. That's Saro of the Shibasho army. He killed my predecessor, and this is all he's got? The guys I fought in the stateless areas had more balls than his. Isn't Saro 10 a woman? That's because our world's way more brutal than his. No dreams, no hopes, just survival. Kill or be killed, and keep on killing. Way different than out here. In our world, think he'd even last 3 days? No fucking way. Oh my god, this guy's dead as shit. These guys are dead as fuck. No fucking way. At any rate, this Saro is a huge disappointment, feared for his great strength, my ass. Which means that the guys who lost to him before, those Ako and Mako, they were small fries compared to me. This is the worst. Boring. Let's hurry up and slaughter these guys so everyone knows our strength, friend or foe. Ooh. And all of a sudden, just another unit's just trampling through. And they are dumbstruck. They don't know what's going on. Urgent report, the left side was ambushed by the enemy. An ambush? Where the hell were they hiding? They came from those woods on the far left. What? They keep on coming out. Was that your plan from the beginning? Report, the left, they're being flanked by a strong enemy. Shut the fuck up. I can see that. You know how fucking dirty this all is. It is a war story, so makes sense. Be careful of those woods. Stay away from them. They're too far to ambush us again. Build ranks on the left. Yes. All right, our flank attack on the main army begins here. Don't pull in any further. Begin the counteroffensive. Raise the flags. What the? Where did they come from? Push them back. Stop their movements. Oh. What the? Over there, they're getting a second wind. So many flags. They were just pretending to struggle. We can't break the melee. We can't form ranks. Tear through them. Enemies, they're pouring in on the left. I see. So this is what they call a hunting ground. Kansaro. Oh, okay, I remember this guy now. First, take the head of the fool they call 2nd Division General, and then crush them all. Here and now, we will exterminate Alson's 2nd Division. Yes, sir. And just bloody melee. Kin is getting it. You're just taking it up front. Wait a minute. The Ankai army, they're being flanked from the left, but it's continuing to the center. This is bad. Ankai is. Hold the area in front of Ankai-sama. Close ranks. They're coming. I can see their general. Is it okay for us to slay him? I don't care. Kill him. Understood. Kansaro-sama, urgent report. What's wrong? An attack from the right. The enemy has sent reinforcements. Hell yeah. And those two forces clash. Reinforcements from behind. It's the Sao army. Kansaro-sama, these new reinforcements have halted our movements. They're moving too fast for us. They're tearing through our right flank. Sao, huh? Kansaro, Sao-sama. I'm heading out to my unit. They'll need orders. Your arm. Make sure to not to enter the fray. Understood. Well then, wait, Shiryu, before you said that you get wet from someone with dignity and grace like me. Does that mean that you would get wet for someone who isn't me? What a stupid question. Let's go. We're circling around and taking Kansaro's head. Shiryu-sama, Vice Commander Shiryu, who's with me? Yes, ma'am. And she is slicing people in half with one sword and one arm. Just breaking people's helmets. Who is this monster? Vice Commander, you really are the greatest woman. What? One-handed? Oh, Kansaro. He switched directions. Out of respect for your courage, I'm releasing the both of you. Go. Thank you. I will never forget my debt to you. Yes, of course. Kansaro, here you're an enemy general on the battlefield. Don't think poorly of me. Whew. Just gonna chill for a sec. Oh gosh. Now, yeah, let's go. Form a pincer movement with Shiryu and take Kansaro's head. The Ankai army was saved thanks to Sau's reinforcement. Thanks to heaven, Sau managed to move so quickly. He really read this situation. Sen Riju in behind the Naraku army as reinforcements, but the Naraku army is in good standing. Hurry, it's almost time for the Shibasho army to make its move. Set out. Dang. End of 865. Now it's 866. You know what? I think I'm going to end it right here. At least for right now. I might take a break. Come back on later. Ah, man. Fuck it. Oh, I'm keep going. I'm going to keep going. But I'm going to take a really small break. I'm gonna set something up. Some drink. All right. You can come up. Come on. There we go. Hey, give me a drink. What happened to my coaster? Did it fall? How did it get over here? Ugh. All right. Yeah, that's good. Tiny bit of sugar. So now got. All right, now I'm back. Now I got some drink in me. All right, 866. Dum, 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 dum. Nice little cover page of Riboku. Opening page. Banner say chin and na. All right. Now it's just the opening of other stuffs. I wonder if it's possible. Hold on. Excuse me. Whatever. All right. Now I am on 866, so let's continue reading this. Kansaro, Shibasho, and Dansari. Saun, Ankai, Riju, Narakaru, and Shinshao. Aosen Army 3rd Division General Shinshao. Naraku, Riju, they pulled it off. They're fighting that Shibasho army on even footing. So they are. Aosen-sama certainly made the right decision to bolster the center with those two. That's not all of it. Eh? The Shibasho army is holding back. Eh? And the ones holding back the most are the ones we're facing. Dansaris. I need to figure out, like, how do I... Sorry, guys. I'm still figuring out, like, the majority of all my stuffs. It's been a while since I've actually streamed on the regular, so bear with me. Fuck it. All right. Dansari's army, which is our own Shinchao army, is fighting with less than half strength. Well, holding back is a bit of an exaggeration. More like they're keeping something in reserve. If that's the case, then Shibasho army is making a huge mistake. By holding anything back, they've let us push them back this entire 3 days. It's that kind of strategy. By retreating like that, they pull us further in. And then a huge army from Gyan and Hongo comes in from the north and wipes us out with a single pincer maneuver. That's a good strategy. It's pretty good. Pretty good. What? What do you say? That's why we're not fighting full. That's why they're not fighting full strength. They know the decisive battle is yet to come. As far as strategy go, it's too lofty, and the one who thought this up has to be Riboku. What? Has Sensama? Of course, he's noticed. That's why he placed me on the right. He knows I can adapt to any situation. Even if the left is swallowed up by the northern army, we can rebuild from the right. Riju is sharp too, but the strongest at the middle range. In large scale development, I, Shinshao, will dominate. But if that's the case, then if we keep fighting like this, we're just further falling into Riboku's trap. No, that's not necessarily true. You see if that northern army doesn't arrive in time for the pincer, then the Shibasho army simply spent 3 days on the back foot. And even with the reserves, they've dug themselves too deep. It's a double-edged sword. Well, obviously, Riboku knew that from the beginning, from the get-go with this plan. Oh my gosh, I have to get close. Do you understand? The outcome of this entire battlefield rests on the shoulders of the one who will face that northern army first. For better or worse, that's the young lord Alhon-sama. Northernmost battlefield, Gyoko Hao army versus Duke Rieju army. He's back. How is it out there? Han-sama, so glad you're safe. The center army is continuing to struggle. Kanjo keeps sending us messengers to complain. God, I'm going to have to do so much. So much. After stream. Probably go, it's like 4:15 now. Probably go a couple more hours at the most. The left is holding their own and fighting well. Kanjo-sama, Han-sama has returned to the headquarters. Finally. I'm heading there too. Hold down this spot. Yes, sir. The army commander cannot leave headquarters on a whim to enter the fray. Not only does it delay orders for the entire army, but what would we do if you got taken out? I don't know, fight? Probably fight, right? I just went to help the Akakin army on the right. I analyzed the situation and determined it wasn't dangerous, then sent someone else. And on top of that, what's with this bizarre formation? Oh, what's with this formation? It's bizarre. No matter how you slice it, you put way too many troops on the left. And as expected, while most of the left has forces to spare and has become a flying column, the center and right are barely staying alive, especially Akakin. If he makes one mistake, they're all dead. Which is why, like I said, I went to help Akakin, send reinforcements for the left. At any rate, this insane focus on the left is just too extreme. Send 10,000 troops from the left over to the right now, and 5,000 to the center. Denied. Are you hearing me, young master? As soon as I was assigned to the north, I sent out intelligence units, and it seems there are troops at and yeah, and Hongo for far beyond our initial estimates. What? An army beyond our estimates? That's impossible. This war stretches from south to north. Just how many troops do you think the Zhao have already deployed? Outside of Kanton, there shouldn't be any forces left that's capable of surprising us. I also made them look into the general currently facing us. Duke Reju, the mysterious general. I haven't heard even a whisper about this entire war. First Division General of the small state of Dai in northern Zhao. What? What? Dai? Then the main force we're fighting against right now, they aren't even Zhao, they're Dai? So thirsty. I know Dai is an ally to Zhao, but still, to fight in another nation's war, and to this extent, Riboku. I've also heard in the northern Zhao, there are small, medium-sized cities indistinguishable from Jiangnu. Jiangnu. The Jiangnu, if I remember right, are the mountain horsemen from the north. So basically Mongolia. I mean, they'll fight too. If Dai is here, then it's not too far fetched. Full mobilization. Quite. In this battle, Riboku intends to fully crush the Qin army. If that's the case, then if Gian and Hongo have an even bigger army, urgent report from the north. What is it? The scouts to the north say the enemy. It's on the move. What? Location. Number. They're at Shiba Plains, 2 mountains over. Shiba Plains, that's close already. They just suddenly appeared from out of the woodlands. How many of them? This is still just the scouts' estimate, but anywhere from 50 to 60,000. Dang, 60,000. They do not have that many. God damn it. An army that big, in the blink of an eye, it's already at Shiba Plains. The main road should have been under watch. There must have been mountain paths we didn't know about. What do we do? Somehow we'll get in formation to meet them. Luckily, I already bolstered the left. That's not what I'm asking. How are we going to stop 60,000 reinforcements? We only expected them to have 20,000. Be it 20 or 60,000, it makes no difference. We just have to stop them. Konjo, I'm leaving the fight against Duke Ryeju to you. I will join the left army and give commands. Young master! This is the real battle. Neither of us will allow the other to die nor fail, Konjo. All right. If either of us are alive by tonight, it'll be a miracle. I told you, I won't forgive failure. Stay alive. Young master, good fortune be with you. Yes, and with you too. And are these these are the reinforcements. Gyan Castle, General and Khan. Report from our scouts, the Gyoko Hall has begun making formations to face us. Their numbers? They were awaiting us and bolstered the left with 30,000 troops. However, they still have the Duke Ryeju army to contend with, so in reality, they can only spare 25,000. Crush them to dust! First, we eradicate the Gyoku Hao, and then we put down the ousted army once and for all. The poisonous fangs of Qin will be purged from China. Oh. Yeah, okay. And they set up formations. Han Sama, we managed to get in formation in time. We can see the enemy. They're almost here. I heard there were 60,000 of them. Is that true? Yes, it's true. So it's 20,000 against 60,000. Chilling, isn't it? And Kanjo was complaining about drawing the short straw. Haha. Then let's turn this into the winning ticket. Hansama. Hansama, Hansama, Hansama. Listen here, Gyoko How. The army before you is Riboku's trump card for winning this entire war. After they've broken through our lines, they'll make their way down south, and together with the Shibashao army, they'll wipe out the Aosen army. That is Riboku's secret plan. The enemy plans to overwhelm us with sheer number, but that will never work against the Gyoko Hao. Oh, we will stop the Zhao's northern army, which means the Gyoko Hao will prove to be stronger than Riboku. And everyone cheers. Next page. Not a single soldier will make it south past us. Now then, let us show here and now that the Gyoko Hao is the strongest Zhao or Chin. Stop the move that lead to checkmate. Solid. Solid. End of 866. I give that one like, that's a good 7. That's a good 7 out of 10 for sure overall. All right. Don't falter. We have the first page. They're strong. One by one, we're going down. Yeah, the Chin is holding up. Don't falter. We have the advantage in numbers. Surround them. Cut them down. Surround them. Surround them. Good. And now in one stroke. Stop their advance southward. Alhon is with his spear technique, leading the vanguard. Enemy ambush. Really? Oh, man, I didn't mean to do that. Report, our first squad is struggling. They request reinforcements. The third squad has retreated. Our center is crumbling. We've lost sight of the Mauro unit. The 7th squad is routed. Impossible. We've more than double their men, and we are being pushed back. The enemy cavalry is sharp. They keep darting around and intervening with our infantry. And what about our cavalry? It's not just that. Their infantry are strong, both individually and as units. No, the most dangerous thing is how high their morale is. Calm down. There's nothing to get flustered over. Not one thing. And Kansama, the vigor of theirs, this vigor of theirs won't last long. The Gyoko Hao had a temporary surge of morale due to Alhon entering the fray and spurring them himself. In a battle with equal numbers, that may be enough to lead them to victory, but that doesn't hold true when they have a disadvantage such as this. We may struggle, but as the battle drags on, we keep sending reinforcements, their morale will inevitably drop. And there are further misgivings in the front. With their forces concentrated here, the fight against their original opponent, the Dukureiju army, will become even harder. Dukureiju is strong. If the Gyoko Hao think they can repel him at only half strength, they've made a grave error. Duke Rieju will crush them from head on even more quickly than us. I'm gonna double check some stuff. In this, Duke is strong. Duke Rage will crush them from the head on even more quickly than us, and then his troops will swarm onto the battlefield like a deluge. From the start, Gyoko fight here was doomed to fail. Then Duke Reiju versus the Center Army. Report the Rao unit is routed. The Taran unit's flag are gone as well. The Kaifu unit, still alive but barely. Send the Zetsu unit after them. The Zetsu unit is already cut in half. Fuck, this is exactly what I said would happen. This isn't an enemy we can beat at half strength. The Akakan army on the right is struggling. They're falling further behind. I don't have time to worry about the right. Report. What? Our infantry lines are collapsing. What? Impossible. When did that? If our infantry gets split apart, we won't be able to make movements. Reinforcements. We reinforce them. We have to hold ranks at all costs. It's the enemy's main force. We won't make it in time. We have to. General, the Denjin army has severed the enemy's center lines. It's over then. Oh, yosh! We have cut through. Trample them, widen the gap further. If we separate them from their formations their formations are barely at half strength, and at half strength, they'll be sitting ducks. Oh. Kanjo-sama. The middle is completely separated, and the gap's only getting bigger. We can't stop them. I'm sorry, young lord. I never thought it could end this quickly. Duke Riju is a stronger opponent than we initially expected, sure. But as I thought, without the young lord, the Gyoko Hao can't bring out their full strength. I'm not enough. I'm sorry. What is that? Looks like reinforcements from the back. Or from the left? Or from the right, rather? What? It's the Chin army from behind and reinforcements and attack. New troops on the move. They're coming to fill in the gap. Intercept them. This is bad. We have to hurry. Reinforcements. But who the hell? Whose army is this? They're here. Ah. Oh, is this Heki? Hell yeah, is this Heki? Yeah, Heki bro. Heki bro is best bro sometimes. Mostly. He's a good dude. I like this guy. And trying to get it with oh man, I forget the mountain tribe chick. I forget what her name is, but I like her a lot. Yeah, I have to fix this. I'm gonna have to actually bust out some headgear. If you forgot about me, you're in a world of trouble. It's who are you? Heki. No one knows him. Even the Chin army, like who? It's Heki Kanjo-sama. It's General Heki. Impossible. The Heki army, they were supposed to be reinforcing the Aosen army to the south since day one. Why are they here? Heki-sama, this surprise attack went great. Yes. 3 days earlier. Heki-sama, what's wrong? The Gyoko Hao, a messenger from the Gyoko Hao? Or no, it's General Ao Hon himself. Oh, shit. All right. The real thing, Alhon, he came all the way here the day before battle. General Alhon, what brings you to my headquarters? Ugh, you chose to come here. Why are you glaring at me? Scary. Come to think of it, I've barely ever spoken with Alhon. I know he's around the same age as Shin, but compared to him, that stare, it's ice cold. And it feels like he's looking down on me. He truly is General Alsen's son. But what did he come here for? I apologize for disrupting your planning session. I have a matter of great importance to discuss with you, General Heki. Great importance? Ocean trusts the Gyoko Howl's fate to you and your army, General Heki. Eh? The entire victory in this battle rests on if the Gyoko Howl can repel the forces of Gian and Hongo from the north. But the Gyoko Howl can't stop them from both the front and the left at the same time. Are you saying to stop them, we must defeat the army in the front, the Duke Ryuju army? Your army will make like it's heading to support Alsen army, then do an about turn once you're hidden by the trees and make for the Gyoko Howl. We will likely be struggling, so I request you reinforce the Gyoko House center. Furthermore, I request that you take the head of the enemy commander, Duke Ryuju. Yeah? Take his head? If you do that, the Gyoko House can repel the forces of the north and foil Rigoku's plot. With the strength of the Heki army, I ask you to aid us in the battle against the north and lead us to victory. And he's charging in. Vanguard up front. Repair the gap. We've certainly caught them off guard. Keep the momentum like this. And let's topple Duke Ryuju's headquarters. Oh, laughable. It's merely 10,000 men as reinforcements, and I feel no sharpness from them. Send out Jinsatsu and crush them head on. Yes, sir. And they get tripped up. All right. Heki saw a new enemy to the front. They're horribly strong. They must be the main force. It's fine, don't falter. We've trained more than enough to prepare against stronger enemies. And besides, we couldn't possibly lose in this fateful north. Our comrades who were poisoned in Sekire? Kire? Sekire. Yeah. And those who lost their lives in the internment camp. They're surely watching over us now and lending us their strength. In lieu of followers, let's give them Duke Ryuju's head and bring victory to the entire Chin army. Akakin, Sama, we've been chased all the way out on the raid. Then it's showtime. Gigi. This guy's fun. What is it, young lord, coming all the way out here? You on the right and Kanjo in the center will struggle. Yeah, probably. And in that chaos, you on the right will be chased out to the point where the enemy commander will lose sight of you. But the center will get torn to shreds. The Heki army will come in from behind and save them, which means the center will manage to stay evenly matched. I doubt it. Just 10,000 men of Heki army can turn the tide. That's the goal. I let him be convinced he's the main pillar behind this battle. His morale will be high. Yeah. How wicked. You understand why I'm here, don't you? Yeah, the right is the main attack. Precisely. Akakin. Akakin. You're the one who will take Duke Ryuju's head, turn around, make a wide left turn, and cut around and to take Duke Ryuju's army from behind. Yeah. Remember that if we screw up here, the entire Gyoko How is done for. Oh, this is pretty good. I didn't expect Heki to come on. So that was nice. That was nice. Heki being here, sick. Real sick. Sorry, reading something. Where was I? Okay. 868. Page 1. Or cover story. How nice. It's Heki and the mountain chick. And having food. Oh no, receiving flowers. That's cute. Real cute. First page. Heki. Advance. Push your way in. Heki-sama, you're going out too far. Let us take the vanguard. Fall back. I can't stop our momentum now. But if something happens to you, kya, ora, Heki-sama, just fall back one line. Sure, I don't have overwhelming strength like Mobu or Shin, and yet, no, because of that, there's a back that can only I can show to these men. Heki-sama, wow, follow Heki, is erupting in cheers. Report, the enemies in the front, their momentum hasn't waned. They're breaking through. Yeah, we can see that. Impossible. Are you saying that Jinsatsu lost? The third wave has engaged them. Duke Reiju. Yes, I see. There does indeed exist strength lacking a bright light. With how many great figures partaking in this war, it slipped my mind. Yes. In which case, all there is to do is slaughter them with full strength. Heki saw enemy reinforcements from the right. They still had that many troops waiting in reserve. Heki-sama from the left too. They're coming. What? Heki-sama. We push forward. If we don't take Duke Reiju's head, Alhon will be taken over by the Northern Army and Chin will lose. The enemy must be using all their remaining strength here. Somehow we must make it to Duke Reiju's headquarters. Yes, sir. Stop the enemies. Tear into their flank. Well, nothing. Me neither. Who is this? Who are these guys? As we thought, we lost sight of an enemy unit outside of Tianun Forest. Report, Robusama. We found no enemies near the Tai River either. The Gyoko Ho's right army, just where did they disappear to? It's like chasing smoke. Robusama, report, what is it? The Aishu unit at the back, someone has eradicated them entirely. Aishu eradicated? Impossible. Aishu was the left wing's flying column at the rear. Why were they? If this isn't a false report, then who could have? Surely not, Robusama. The Gyoko holds general of the right wing, that whelp Akake. Did he trick me? All units turn around immediately. They've taken our back, but the fact that they've not come to attack us is proof that their target is Duke Reiju's headquarters. Chase after the Akaken army. Yes, sir. And now it's like in the forest, they're going through creeks and thickets and stuff. Ah, damn, that must be rough. Sorry, Sekitin. I know that water looks tasty, but we're in a rush. Akaken summon, yeah, we're out. Now's our time to shine. We're here. Oh, Duke Reiju. Heki Kanjo. Oh, General Heki is doing far better than I expected. Not just all their troops, the enemy has all their attention on the center, meaning the headquarters is undefended, only their basic guards are there. Perfect. We'll put them down before they can aim their formations at us. Shibasho Army HQ. Ooh. Ooh. Rough. And then Shibasho notices Riboku, and Riboku joins him. As predicted, the Northern Army has arrived and engaged the Gyoko Hull. Yes, once they've pierced through, our victory is all but assured. The ones grasping the key to victory in the north, our Aohon and the Gyoko Hull, and on our side, Duke Reiju. You seem uneasy. Aohon and the Gyoko Hull's strength are nothing to look down on. Just last year, he managed to battle Wei's first general, Goheme, to a standstill. Riboku, there's nobody who can defeat Duke Reiju. In a sense, Duke Reiju is my teacher. I hate this guy. More than 200 years ago, the king of Dai was called to a feast thrown by his consort's younger brother and assassinated, and thus the history of Dai came to a close. The Dai of now may seem as part of Zhao, and it may not. While it's still green, it's no different than your own Saika. So that's why you went out of your way to meet with me, is it not? The one who murdered our former king and stole our nation was Viscount Zhao of Zhao. And at the time, it was part of the great Jin dynasty. But after that, everything was split apart, and Dai became a subordinate of Zhao. In other words, Viscount Zhao and his clan have a history of ruling this area. With that in mind, I have two lessons for you. The first is that the king of a small nation must never show any weakness. When a larger nation comes to steal from you, do not expect there to be morals or justice. And the second is, always prepare yourself for the worst, always. Though his former king was slain and his bloodline stamped out, Dai has managed to cling to existence. That is because ever since we have desperately prepared ourselves, never allowing ourselves to be deceived and always adapting to whatever is thrown at us. And that is true on battlefields as well. What's that? Cavalry, the left wing? No, something's wrong. Just what unit is that? There are more of them. Get in position. They are enemies. Hakakin, the enemy has spotted us. They're getting information. It's fine. We're more than close enough. The issue is if Duke Reiju manages to escape. Doesn't matter if he goes into the melee or towards the forest. We'll still chase him down and finish him. This feels like it's going too well. Their headquarters, nobody's making a move to escape. What's this? First wave advance. The forest? Stay vigilant of the forest on the right, and a bunch of arrows come to slaughter them. Don't falter. Advance. Their headquarters is right in front of us. Mere arrows won't stop the Akakin unit. And then another cavalry shows up. Enemy cavalry. Akakin-sama, there's so many. They read our strategy? No, that's near impossible, which means even in this unexpected situation, he was already prepared for the worst case scenario. And on top of that, they're coming, heading into battle while still hiding this much. Kill them. Be gone, insects. 8:69. And I'm almost 4 hours in. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it. Yeah, I'm calling it. This was chill. This is good. Definitely gonna continue doing regular streams like this, and slowly but surely actually figure out how to stream better. All right, peace, y'all.